Going all right.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Coin World UK. We have Skipper, we have Julian, and his drinking buddy right down there. I can't remember his name again. Everybody in chat, welcome. We have Nobody. I don't know who Nobody is. Harry Zero. I know you tried coming up. Try again, and I'll get you back into the stream. Camera Shy, nice to see you. Robert R, Joey Boy, Absolute Audits, and Neil and Shane, and many others. It's good to see you guys. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for accepting the invitation. And this is the first time we've met Julian. I stumbled across his channel by looking at numismatic videos. I've been collecting numismatics now for many years. In fact, Skipper is a newbie, really, compared to me.
I'm a newbie oldie.
A newbie oldie. And sorry about that. We had some technical issues. Skipper's always fashionable late anyway. If he ever's on time, that would be an issue. But why change tradition, right, guys? Now, I stumbled across a video, and obviously, I've got an issue with me, and it had nothing to do with Julian. I was writing him a text, and with a text, you can't really explain yourself properly. And I'm trying to keep it civil, trying to keep it family friendly, everybody. If you've got any questions to ask Julian, more than welcome to. Thank you for coming up, Julian, for being here. I do appreciate it. So we'll hand the studio over to Julian. He can explain his story and how he started and what happened. Because just a little high note. I just read a little bit of his story. I believe he went in to pay for fuel a few years ago, 2015, with some pound coins. Right? Is that correct?
Right. So I'll give you a brief sort of rundown on the story. I got into metal detecting, and I went down where the fair goes, and I found a load of coins that look like all current coins.
Yeah.
You know, that people have lost out of their pockets. I saved them all up. I ended up having about £200 worth.
Wow.
I kind of felt that if I took them to the bank, it would just, you know, I just didn't feel like it was good enough, a good enough reward. Almost.
Right,
so
okay.
I thought about it for quite a long time, and they were quite tarnished because where I live in Devon, the soil's quite acidic.
Yeah.
So the coins were all kind of a little bit corroded, but they were all current coins. Yeah. So I kind of like thought about it, and I come up with the idea that I wonder how I'd get on at the petrol station at Tesco, where if I filled up with diesel and then came in and put all these coins on the counter. I'd have them sort of like a bit over a barrel, really, because I'd owe them the money, and there was the money, and what would they do? So I thought it'd be quite interesting and funny. I just thought it was funny. I mean, my mate Phil, yeah, he's my drinking buddy, and we often have a laugh and a chat over a glass of wine, and we come up with these really hilarious scenarios. And I'm sure it was probably one of the hilarious scenarios that we came up with about what to do with these coins. So I went to Tesco, I filled up diesel, I put these coins on the counter, and I picked just the right guy as a proper kind of like job's worth. Yeah, and he was like, right, I'm phoning the police. So he phoned the police, and the police turned up, and they go, unless you pay in some other way, or give them your details on the civil recovery form, I'm going to arrest you. So I was a bit sort of like timid maybe at the time, and I agreed to fill out the civil recovery form, which means it's called the no means to pay form, yeah. And I went home, and I kind of like felt really bad about it because I thought I'd sort of, you know, I'd chickened out sort of thing, you know. And I did some research about it, and having researched about it, I found it's actually the Queen who legislates coins into existence, yeah. And it's the Queen who's the boss of the police, you know, and then Tesco are the country's biggest retailer. And I thought, you know, this isn't right that the police should be taking the side of the retailer and not the Queen who legislated coins.
Yeah,
so,
totally agree.
Yeah. So I went to the post office, and I got like I got a load of coins, yeah, all within the limits under the legal tender. So you can only have like £5 of 5p, 20p of 1p, 20p of 2p, £5 of 10p, £10 of 20p, £10 of 50p, and so on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you get to a pound coin or above, it becomes unlimited amount.
Unlimited, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Right, so I went down the post office, got all these coins, filled up with diesel, took some jerry cans. I maxed out at 100 litres. It was £140 or thereabouts. And I went into the shop, same job's worth guy, so it was perfect. I put these coins on the counter and he was proper mad. He was like, oh, he's done it again. Right, that's it, phone the police. He was going, yeah. So he phoned the police and the police came down, twos and blues, and they came in and he goes, he's filled up with fuel and he's paying with coins. And the police said, well, I don't really understand what the problem is, really. So he's filled up with fuel and he's paying with coins. They say, yeah, he's done it twice. Right? And the police said, look, this isn't really a police matter, is it? It made him look really stupid, I think. So anyway, that really caught me then. I thought it was quite amusing. And then not long after that, the Royal Mint... Hello? Right? Is that your dog?
Yeah, he's any noise, creak, and it just goes mental. He's a good dog. He don't normally bark, but any little... so sorry about that.
That's right. I thought you had Tourette's or something. Yeah,
probably.
The ex-police dog. Anyway, right. So, I thought it was really amusing and interesting. We thought it was funny. So, and then the Royal Mint bought out these £20 for £20, and they were going on about how they were legal tender and all that stuff. And I thought, well, hang on a minute. It's exactly the same thing, isn't it? If they're legal tender, then you can spend them in the shop, right? So I thought, right, I'll go down there, I'll try it out. I went down there, filled up with diesel, put the £20 coin on the counter. I had a lot of disputes and stuff like that. It's all on my YouTube channel right at the very beginning. And then I think I went on Jeremy Boyne's show, and Tesco kind of backed down over it, and they said that they will accept the coins. They tried to make out that I was paying with foreign coins when I wasn't.
All right, okay. So there's obviously, you knew your grounds.
Yeah.
And you were, I'm not going to say the amount, but you were awarded a
no,
bit of cash.
No, that hasn't happened yet. So I was paying with £20 coins, yeah, and Tesco agreed to accept them. I went on the Jeremy Vine show. This was back in 2015.
Yeah.
And Tesco's wouldn't come on, but their opponent was a guy from the Retail Consortium. And he said, well, he might be a bit rude and he should have perhaps gone and asked permission first, but he's actually right. This was my opponent. Like he said, because Tesco allow you to kind of like fill up with diesel and accrue a debt, they're then kind of obligated to accept legal tender unless they've got terms and conditions on the pump saying that they don't. And if they didn't, then the Seller Goods Act applies where they're obliged to accept legal tender. They don't have to accept legal tender, but you'd have trouble suing someone for not paying when they've made offer in legal tender, which is money that the court understands.
That was the legal issue was involved, yeah. Plus the false arrest, right? No,
I haven't got to that yet. So, so anyway, I carried on with that for a while, just buying. Yeah, this is the pre-stock. This is still the pre. This is background story. So I carried on buying £20 coins from the Royal Mint, and then just using them at the petrol station for the hell of it. Tesco's had agreed to accept it, and my local petrol station at Tesco just agreed to accept them, and we had a relationship where that was fine. It just became normal to pay in £20 coins. And so I think it's normal to pay in those coins now. Yeah, I haven't like an obstruction with it. Those ones, exactly. Right, so anyway, I kind of got bored of it after a while, yeah, and didn't do anything there. And then the Royal Mint bought out £100 coin, and that was proper temptation to me. I thought, oh, I've got to go down with £100 coin. So I got myself some £100 coins.
These ones.
That's the nice Trafalgar Square one there, very much. I think that's the best one, to be honest. Better than the Buckingham Palace.
Yeah, I think the Trafalgar Square one is a much better one than the Big Ben one, or the Elizabeth Tower one.
It's got a nice line on it, hasn't it? A nice lion design.
Yeah. The Guardian line, yeah.
So I'm always super polite and friendly. Yeah, I never want to be horrible or anything, but I think the things I do can be kind of confrontational. Yeah, but I do it in the nicest possible way. So I went down to Tesco. Yeah, it was like an hour before they shut on Christmas. Yeah, they were just sort of like putting away their stuff and giving themselves Christmas cards and stuff. Yeah, and I went down there and I filled up my car with diesel, £100. Yeah, and I went into the counter and put down my £100 coin. And they were like, we won't accept that. They called the police, and the police came along. And it was like a superintendent turned up. Yeah, he had like a black cap on. And he was proper like the back controller. And he was all right, actually. He was really sound. It's on one of my really early videos. He said, look, this is probably a civil matter. We've got better things to do with drunks and stuff on this time of Christmas. So I don't know whether that coin's a genuine one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that coin, I'm going to seize it and see if it's counterfeit. He said, but that's where we're going to leave it. And I said to Tesco, right, you get paid when I get my coin back. And that was all agreed, and off I went. So I rang up the grading standards, yeah, and I spoke to them. I told them the story, and they thought it was really interesting. They said, what you need to do is write a letter of complaint, send it to Tesco head office, registered, recorded delivery. And I did that. And Tesco sent me a letter back saying that they do accept those coins, and that's not a problem. We've updated our website. And I got an email from them saying all the stuff that they accept. Right at the top of the email is all the coins, £100, £50, £20, the ones they accept. So me and my mate Phil, my drinking buddy, we regularly used to buy coins on eBay for like 60, 70, 80 quid. And we'd go to Tesco and fill up with £100 of fuel. Where he put 20 quid of fuel in, right? Give him a £100 coin, get £80 change, and then use that £80 to buy another coin, right? And you know what I mean? Basically, fuel for nothing.
Well, that would not work here in Canada whatsoever because of the premiums.
Because people were selling them for less than £100.
They're selling them less than the face value. Then you're ahead.
That's it.
But here, there's
no way.
That
went on quite a long time, yeah. And then one day I thought, I wonder whether they've sent the memo round to all the different branches of Tesco, because I was always going to my local Tiverton one, where we had the agreement. I went to the Exeter one. I put my fuel in the car. And I give them a £100 coin, and they said, we're not accepting that, we're phoning the police. And the police turned up, and there was like a half-hour tussle. It's all on my YouTube channel. The policeman gave me an ultimatum that I either pay in some other way or fill out their no means to pay document, which I said, I have got the means to pay, it's a £100 coin, or he'll arrest me. So he arrested me. I got arrested, got interviewed, it's all on my YouTube channel. The video of the interview in custody. 6 months later, they said that they were going to take no further action. But if I do it again, I will be arrested and treated with the full force of the law. That's what they said. Yeah.
And I was like, that is a bit of a wronging, I think.
Right. Well, I'm just using cash as far as I'm concerned. I'm being told that if I use cash again, I'll be treated with the full force of the law. That's how I view it. So, after they said no further action, I went to speak to a solicitor who's actually quite a celebrity solicitor in the UK, and he thought it was quite funny, and he discussed it with his directors, and they all agreed it was actually quite a unique thing that nobody else has ever explored before. And they decided that I was right. They looked into the law of it all, and they decided I was right. So they started civil action against the police, and the police settled in the end for £5,000. Okay. Then I went on Jeremy Vine to talk about the case. So that was the second time I went on Jeremy Vine. So that's basically where it was, and so I continue doing it all the time. And people phone the police, the garages phone the police. And the police now say it's nothing to do with us. It's a civil dispute.
Yeah. Now, I've got a few questions I got for you. Now, obviously, you know what you're doing, and you know how to go about things. But did you know that in 2016 there was a memo sent round to the banks for?
Yeah.
If you look at the back of the slip,
I know the story. Go on.
Okay, well, just for audience purposes, back in 2016. Well, back the same. Actually, I go back another year, the same time as you, and you probably heard this story where a lad was trying to collect air miles.
Yeah.
And when he went to go and put all these BU coins in the bank, by the time he did that in 2016, probably because of you, I don't know, right, or because of a lot of different factors, the banks were advised not to accept silver coins or BU coins because they're not used for general purpose like buying and selling grocery stores or whatever.
Yep.
And if people are aware of that now, on the back of these coins, even though these are silver coins, on the back of there it does state brilliant uncirculated coin. And on all of these packages, even what you look like a general purpose coin. Now, I've been collecting coins for a long time, and these coins here are all circulated coins here, and that's all £2 coins that I found. So I can take these back to the bank without no problems. But if I've got loads of books of these and 50p's and Beatrix Potters, and I don't like Beatrix Potter anyway, but I just collect them because I find them quite fun. But with general circulated coins against brilliant uncirculated coins, do you know the process of business strike coins to uncirculated coins to proof coins?
Yeah, I understand the whole subject.
Okay, so just for audience sake, if you don't know, a proof coin is polished and stamped very heavily, maybe 2 to 3 times to get the proof mirrorless finish. And they are actually classed as collectors. Me personally, I like circulated coins. I do not like a nice proof coin, don't get me wrong. Brilliant uncirculated coins are struck maybe up to 3 times and then polished. And the business strike is struck 250,000 times, then they change the die and then bang, bang, bang again. That's the difference. That's how you would know when you, because going back a little while ago, I didn't have a 1986 20p coin. And the guy picked it out of the till, and I knew exactly what that coin was because it's the only one that wasn't in circulation on 20p. So as soon as he gave it to me, I thought, yes, thank you very much. So I was in, I was quite happy to have it in my collection. Saved me buying a 1986 new set. But when people can go to stores, and obviously I'm not criticizing every business has a right to refuse cash, silver coins, even card at their discretion.
Yeah, no, I agree.
They do.
So when you went, because obviously I've never seen Julian's video before, okay? So I'm not criticizing Julian or anything else. So please don't get me wrong.
No, that's right.
And I've already spoken to Julian before the stream. And because it had the Royal Mint, I thought he was someone famous going to the Royal Mint. And I saw this lad looking through the window. I thought, is he someone works? Is he asking him? Is he working at the Royal, or was it role reversal? He might have saw something really famous. I don't know. So I clicked on it, and I was quite baffled. Is he going to drive to the Royal Mint? Is he on his way there? He's on his way to Wales to Lancaster.
I think that young lad at the petrol station thought that the Royal Mint is just some company who makes the coins, and he thought that I was some rep of it, which shows the sort of lack of understanding. He was a good guy. I'm not disrespecting him in any way.
A lot of people don't know about coins.
Yeah,
I don't know a lot about music. So my entertainment music is my worst subject. But in some cases, when you go to court and you owe a debt, you can pay in any type of payment. You can pay in chickens or strawberries, whatever the other one wants to be paid by. is illegal debt. So when you go to court, if you want to pay with a silver coin,
You
but
want to pay
with the legislation,
maybe
Yeah,
in Devon, to be fair, but not in the rest of the country.
okay.
Yeah, we'll give it a go. You know, we're paying chicken. In fact, I'll pay in chicken.
Yeah, but that's a debt in court. That's not a debt going into like Tesco's, for argument's sake. So that's the difference.
Del, right? I kind of like, I've listened to all the arguments, yeah. So I mean, I don't want to disrespect you by cutting in or anything, but I kind of know all the arguments. I'm not being a know-all, don't get me wrong, right? But I kind of know where you're going with the arguments, yeah. So like the paying into court thing, I'll tell you what's quite interesting about that. Yeah, I've run courts and said that I want to. How do you go about settling the debt with cash into court? And they said you can't. What you have to do is you have to get a paying in slip. You have to go to a bank and they have to pay you cash into the court's account with cash.
Right, okay.
But guess what happens if you go to a bank with £100 coins?
They will not accept them.
Pay into court. They won't accept them because they don't have to accept the credit.
No,
they don't have to accept credit.
That's where I was going with it. So like, if you're a small business, and I can't remember what you run a business, right?
I've got a kitchen business where I
okay.
Where
I run a business. You'd be surprised what business I run, but I won't tell you right now.
Yeah. He runs a petrol station. He runs a petrol station. And he'd accept chicken. Yeah, cows. He'd go for cows.
Okay. Now the reason why I asked you up because we're having a bit of fun and it's interesting actually. I'm actually finding this really, really interesting. It's an education to me.
It is interesting, isn't it?
But for argument's sake, if you run, say, like a small business, and say you're a window cleaner, and you don't know anything, and you go and say, right, clean my windows, blah blah blah, and you pay them with these silver coins or crowns and everything, and they go to the bank unaware, they go and pay them in. They said no, they're not going to get paid.
Well, they take the crowns over then.
Well, let's stick with silver coins, yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you rather have a £20 silver half-ounce coin than a piece of plastic that's like no better than a carrier bag for payment?
Well, I understand the concept of that, but obviously, if you go around with a wireless, if you go around with your phone, you can transfer the payment through PayPal, for other means and stuff like that. But that person won't, if he goes to the bank unaware how to sell these coins, and he may put it on eBay or go to a coin store. He might not even have a coin store near him. And
the bank's an authority.
These coins.
Who says the bank's an authority? The bank's not an authority, is it?
I just point out a point.
Private business that's ripping everyone off. You know, they're not really our friends, are they, the bank?
Not really. I'm not disagreeing with you or anything. I'm just stating because obviously you know what you're doing.
Yeah, I do.
But some people, but with the coin community, it's only a small niche.
Yeah.
And also we do a lot of research. We do a lot before we even buy a coin. We do a lot of research. We do. I mean, you stack silver, right? So you look for what is the going rate, and then you sell that back to get the proper or a better deal than what you paid for, the better premium back. And this is why I want to bring Skipper in a bit, because he's had a few things where he stacks quite a lot, and of course, A-field guys that go in. With people that don't know, this is what we try on this channel specifically. We try and put people on the right track from the people that do get ripped off, buying coins, silver coins, overpaying, not doing the proper research. And this is why I found it interesting to have you coming up, educating me, educating everybody else, giving your side of the story.
It's worth mentioning, Dale.
there's nothing worse than somebody getting ripped off on a hobby I really, really enjoy, and that you enjoy, Skipper enjoys, and obviously everybody here. So if you was a small business,
nobody's getting ripped off, are they? Nobody's getting ripped off. This is all honest. And,
no. I'm saying that people. So these people with these coins stuck with these silver coins don't know what to do, because another thing is when you buy the coins from the Royal Mint, you've only got a 14-day grace to send them back.
Irrelevant, isn't it? That's irrelevant.
Could I make a point, Dale?
Yeah, go on.
I'm only a quiet guy, and I enjoy doing occasionally the same thing Brett likes doing. But
yeah,
to be fair, if enough people went out and spent these coins, then they, there's a load of people, aren't there, who went out and bought them coins in good faith and believed that they could spend them one day if they needed to. Maybe they were going to give them to their children.
Yes,
or their grandchildren.
you're absolutely right. There is a few people that has fell victim to these to this money making scheme. Absolutely right. And
by the Royal Mint, yeah. So why can't we go and spend them? If they're legal tender, let's go spend them. And I would say to anyone who's watching the channel right now, if you've got £20 coin, if you've got £100 coin, £50 coin, take it down to the supermarket and spend it on fuel, because you can just spend it. If you're worried about it, how many people are short of money right now? I struggle with money. I don't have a big, we just spoke about I own a fuel station. Well, that may sound like I'm a rich guy. I'm not. I need to spend my £20 coins I've got.
Well, no, I mean, collecting coins is a poor man's hobby, in fact. But there is points on both sides of the argument that if people are willing to do that, I mean, you got with mintages like I think there's 100,000 minted on the Elizabeth Tower and 45,000 minted on the Guardian line on the £100 coins. So that premium over time will go up. That collector value will go up. The numismatic value will always go up. Precious metals, even if you have an old copper coin, can be worth more than a silver coin, or even gold coins in some cases. So
it doesn't help you right now. If you're short money right now, and you have £50 or £100 in your cupboard, you need to go and get fuel in your car. It doesn't help you now that it's going to go up in 10 years. No, we're short of money now. So go spend your £100 coin. That's what I say.
They said it was £100 in the same way as the new £1 coin. They said that was a £1 coin. It's exactly the same. Still, if you look at the legislation, okay, and I've studied the legislation, it's exactly the same for the £1 coin, the £2 coin, the 50p, the 20p, the 10p, the 5p, all of them. It's exactly the same legislation as the £20, the £50 and the £100 coin. Yeah, the only thing that says you can't spend those £100, £50, £20 coins is so-called common sense, so-called what's the right thing to do, or what the bank says. Yeah, like whose side are you on? Are we on the side of our rights, standing up for our rights? Right now, rights are what laws prescribe what rights are. Okay, laws say what we can do and what we can't do. It's the accepted norms of behaviour. Okay, now the legislation says that we've got a right to be able to use those coins for payment of debt. In fact, the legislation, Section 5, on that legislation, I'll send it to you later if you like.
Or the Coin Act 1971.
No, it's not. It's every time a new coin is produced. Yeah, there's a procedure that's gone through. Yeah, and it's announced on a certain website. Okay, called thegazette.co.uk. Don't confuse that with a newspaper. It's not a newspaper. It's the official announcement of government legislation. Okay, on that announcement, it says that these coins are legal tender for payment throughout the United Kingdom. Now, I've checked the legislation on the new £1 coin. It's exactly the same as a £100 coin. their legal tender for payment throughout the United Kingdom. It doesn't say anything about whether they're commemorative coins, and it doesn't say anything about the pound coins as to whether they're circulation coins. That doesn't come into the legislation at all. Yeah, it's all down to this so-called common sense thing. Common sense says that pound coins are to be spent, in shopping, right? Or it's £100 coins. Common sense says they're for saving. Yeah, it's like the emperor's new clothes. All I'm doing, right, is testing the parameters of the legislation. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Right. Like, whose side are you on? Also, the Royal Mint said that they've made £100 that's made of silver and nobody wants to use it. Everyone wants to use a card. Not me, right?
No,
I'm happy to go back to a silver standard. I'd be happy to go back to a gold standard.
Yeah, earlier I was talking
to
one of the. I'm not sure which one it was. I think it was James Owl, personally, I want to keep hard cash.
Hard cash,
because cash is always going to be king.
Plastic notes or precious metal coins.
I believe that precious metal coins. This is my own opinion. And is a collectible item, and it goes up in value over time. Now, obviously, we've got this plateau right here. Okay, I will show you something. I will show you something. Okay.
In value against what, though, Dale? Goes up in value against what?
Itself. It goes up in value with the market stocks, with inflation.
In fiat currency, it goes up in value. But that's not really gold and silver going up in value. That's fiat currency going down in value, isn't it?
Okay, I bought this coin back in 2014. Okay,
right.
Have you ever heard of the mule coins?
Well, that's just some misstrike, is it?
Yes, it is. It's a misstrike. It's a £2, but this coin is worth more than £2.
Right.
Okay,
like a Mona Lisa, isn't it? Mona Lisa is just a bit of canvas with a load of paint over it. There's obviously worth a lot more because it's a rarity. We're not really talking about that, are we? We're talking about precious metal and currency.
Well, we're talking about your video. Now, with my missus, she worked in a garage many years ago, and she told me about when I can't remember that. Is it Brad come out to you? One little girl, I can't remember. Brad come out to you, and I think he asked you for an alternate payment. Yeah. So, or if you know what you're doing. Now, I've watched a lot of these guys go in and put £1 into fuel and see how much do you really get a litre, to test the litres. And in fact, BP give you more than a litre for your money. But they went in last first if they can go and do it. Just out of curiosity, why didn't you go and ask if you accept those payments first?
They'll say no, won't they?
Out of curiosity, why don't I ask first?
Yeah. Well, like, do you accept these?
Do you go into the garage and ask first before you pay with a card or pay with any other form of payment?
Yeah. So, like, say, do you accept these
pounds?
Go
into the shop here and go and ask before you pay. Say, do you accept debit card, or do you accept a £20 note, or do you accept a £50 note? Because a lot of garages won't accept a £50 note.
That's right. They don't accept the 50. Even a lot of businesses don't accept them because obviously it's
polite
very hard to change them.
Do you think it's polite to go and ask whether a garage will accept a £50 note before you put the fuel in?
Okay, I'm gonna go to Skipper because in Canada, right? And I'll get back to you because I am actually I have actually got my own format. So Skipper. In Canada, do you pay for your fuel before or after?
You can pay. No, not anymore. We used to. We either pay at the pump or you have to go inside and pay before you get your fuel. That's the way it is now.
Yeah,
it used to be you could pump the fuel and then pay for it, but they've stopped that. I haven't seen a gas station do that in a long time. And while I've got the floor, because you Brits, boy, we colonials, we talk slower. Okay, so you're going to have patience with me. I am amused. I am absolutely amused by this whole thing with testing the waters to see if you can take coins that are either BU and spend them face value, which in Canada you just don't do it, only because those coins cost more with the premium. You would lose money. The other things there's a difference: face value versus numismatic value. Two different things. If I metal detect too. I also stack, and I keep my stacking separate from my coin collection, unless it's something really special. But I will tell you right now that if I have a beautiful coin that is face value of say $20, which I just picked up 3 of them the other day, it cost me $200. The face value of each of these coins is $20. So there's $60 worth of coins. Cost me $200. But if you take a look on Numista or on coinsincanada.com, they went for $100 each. I can do a resell of those 3 coins, and I can make myself $100 for a $200 investment. Now, so you want to know, so am I going to take those coins and go out and spend them at a local grocery store? No, I'm not, because I'll never get my money back. Likewise, I went to a bank and I bought $75 worth of 50-cent, $75 worth of 50-cent pieces. That's 150 half dollars. So I had all these half dollars. I filled my collection up with them. Most of them were just nickel clad. They're just not too many silver, even though I did find a few. Then I took the rest, and instead of trying to resell them, I went down to the local store. It's kind of like your Tesco here, so it was Save-On or Safeway. It was Safeway. Walked in there, and I paid for my groceries using these 50-cent pieces. I thought they were going to have a heart attack. They brought in the manager. They looked at them going, "Is that real?" "Yes, it is real." And then she goes, "Oh, I haven't seen those in years." They are. Says, "But after we do our cash out, I'm paying my own money, and I'm going to take those home with me." Because they're not seen. People are not used to seeing this stuff. So yeah, if you want to play the game and play around with that in the UK, that's your bag. But make sure that those coins that you have are not valuable coins. Most Doug examples are not.
You understand that? Dale, I'd ask you, so if I went into a garage, right, with a Gold Britannia that was £100 face value, put £100 of fuel in the car and then put that on the counter, would you have a problem with that?
I wouldn't have enough money in the till.
I'd buy it off you. I'll go.
Yeah, damn right I would. Oh my gosh.
Then I'll just put the money into things, gold,
Like, wow. And any cashier, if they have any smarts, if they were to get BU coins or Gold Britannia, oh my God. If you were to get that in there, I'd be, yeah, okay. Sure, you don't want it. I do. Because they're going to make themselves money.
Yeah, but the thing is, they're ignorant of both.
So they come on, cashiers these days can't even do math.
They wouldn't take the gold one even. They'd say no.
Yeah, and that's that is the sad part.
Right, I fill up with diesel, £100. Yeah, I put £100 gold coin on that we know is worth about 1,600 today. Yeah, right, and they say, right, we're not accepting that.
Call the police.
Calling the police. The police come down. How would you view that? Because it's exactly the same thing, isn't it? Exactly the same.
I get that. I mean, I see a few people. I'm trying to read the chat at the same time. So if you see me looking this way, I'm trying to read the chat because a lot of people say, why is Canada relevant? Now, the thing is, when people do this, don't you ever fear that people, obviously you can't do this in drive-through public stations, but
well, if it's card only, that would be the terms of
sometimes they're going to
contract.
say,
wouldn't
right, you're going to have to pay first before you put the fuel in.
So
Not saying today, I'm talking about, say, like in 6-7 years' time.
I'm suspicious that a lot of people think that they might try it then. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that a lot of people that are dealing with transactions with unusual currencies do not know how to deal with it. They just don't know how to deal with it. If it's not the norm,
learn then, don't they? They need to learn.
Yeah.
So, we've got three scenarios here, haven't we? We've got a gold £100 coin. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a silver £100 coin, right? Or we've got two £50 plastic notes making £100. Yeah. They're happy to accept the two £50 plastic notes. They're not happy to accept the silver £100 coin. But if they had any brain about them, they'd be jumping over themselves to accept the £100 gold coin.
Exactly. I mean,
I'd be overjoyed.
£100 face value, and the legislation says it's the same thing.
Okay.
It's a social experiment. You understand?
Yeah.
It's a social experiment. It's also an exercise.
And I agree with you. I agree with your rights, and I agree with what you can do. Do you know Hungerford? Okay, yep. Obviously we're talking about the Hungerford because that's the video I'm talking about is the Hungerford video.
Yeah.
No, you know the history of Hungerford, right?
We do actually, yeah. About the shooting, wasn't there?
Yeah, in 1986. Now you understand that if the till is only got a certain amount of coins allowed to be in the till, because I see a lot of comments in that, and I understand people reading about the comments and then just taking a little snippet and then saying something. But if that's the only money they had in the till, and somebody come along and wanted to pay cash, and they bought some groceries with it, whatever, sweets or crisps or snacks or whatever, and they goes, "Oh yeah, I got a £20." He goes, "Oh, we ain't got the change." They're going to have to pay for another alternate payment because there's only £100 silver coin in there, unless somebody comes in with £150. But the thing is, for obvious reasons, as you may know, the reason why they don't have a small amount of cash in the thing. My wife used to work in a petrol station, and the reason we have a certain amount of cash, obviously, one is robbery, and two, the cash money goes in a chute. So they only have a little amount in this till at any one time anyway. Because sometimes you're on your own, sometimes only a couple of people in there. And when people only, you give a coin, and if I didn't know what type of crown you gave them. So I didn't see.
There were like three different commemorative crowns. The copper nickel ones, that were 25p. Probably from about the 70s, I would have thought.
Oh, the 77s, like this, and the Churchills. And, right, okay, because
Churchill, the Royal Wedding.
People don't know what this is. This is a crown.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is worth more than £5.
No, 25p ones they were.
All right, okay, this is going to be a lot more. Because obviously I got here.
Why don't you finish your argument? You didn't really finish your argument. I think your argument was, how do I feel about the fact that they might not have enough change in the till?
Oh, no.
I honestly, my heart really bleeds.
When the lad come up to you and he goes,
really sorry they can't manage their business.
Last time I recall this.
You're going to give the poor cashier an anxiety attack.
I just keep the change.
Yeah, okay. When people come in and go, oh, I got this coin, and dump it on the till, you give them like a few seconds to have a look and go, obviously you do the film. I understand that you do the film. You do the filming first, then you talk about it afterwards, don't you? Sort of thing. The action's already been taken place, right?
I think that in this instance, I don't know this for certain, but let's establish how long we've been doing this, Brett.
Been doing it a long time. For,
how long?
I don't know.
How many years?
10 years.
10 years. These
so
been flowing into petrol stations.
Okay, you've been doing this 10 years.
And
lad, you know, you got to understand these young kids or young people, or you know, whatever. What is he? What, 23, 22, maybe? I don't know. They're seeing cash all the time. You know, payment cards. They're just doing a job, and you know, you'll put them on the spot instantly.
But it's simple.
Sorry about that.
It's simple. All you got to do is these people need to have a little bit of education, don't they, about what?
Well, yeah, but you know, Xbox is everybody's education today. So you know what I mean. So if it was me behind the till, I would say, look, you know, because of our policy, and I'm just working here, I would say, look, I can't accept these. Could you please make an alternate payment?
No, that's a discussion.
Right,
yeah, discussion about it, because I didn't know.
Okay, so I've discussed this with Tesco. Okay, they're the country's leading retailer, and they're saying, "Oh, we haven't seen these coins before. We haven't dealt with this before." But it's on the Royal Mint website. The Royal Mint website says that legal coins that are legal tender in the UK are, and they start with a £100 coin, £100, £50, £20, £2, no, £5, £2, pound, all the other ones, they're legal tender. It prescribes it. It's a basic aspect of commerce to understand what is the money that you're going to be selling your goods for, right?
That's
now,
why this channel.
Poor old Brad at Co-op, he wasn't really expected to understand that. I accept that, but Tesco shouldn't they?
Well, I get that. I mean,
going back to
you're in the middle of nowhere.
I can't be bothered to stand in a queue and debate this whole debate like we're having now.
No, I get that. I get that.
Customers behind me. My view is, right, I made my payment. Okay, there it is. They say we're not accepting it. I'll say, right, that's fine. I'm not leaving the petrol station. I'm going to sit in my car. I'll sit for a reasonable amount of time.
Okay.
If you want to bring the police, if you want to come out and discuss it, that's fine. Brad wanted to come out and discuss it. He didn't have to. Yeah, he could have stayed inside.
He was all right.
Yeah, he was all right. I like Brad. He was a good guy. He was spot on. Yeah. He came out and discussed it. We had a really good conversation, I thought.
Yeah, it probably went on longer than the video prescribes. Because obviously you do the action, the way you do your videos, the way it looks to me, you do the action first, then you explain afterwards, right?
I just want to buy fuel and pay with cash. If they said to me, "That's great, thanks very much," gave me a receipt, I'll be straight in my car, I'll be off. And I wouldn't care less whether I got a video out of it or not. Yeah, right. It's just I'm standing up for my rights. Let's give you another example, Okay, now say we could go back like to the 1930s, I think it was, and there was a black lady who wanted to sit on a bus, and her name was Rosa Parks.
Yeah, we know it, yeah.
She sat in the white section, okay? Now, say she had a camera or a mobile phone and she could hold it up, and the white people were saying, "Oh, you're not allowed to sit on there because that's for the white people to sit on. You've got to sit at the back." And she was saying, "No, I'm a person like everyone else. I'm sitting here."
Very, very important figure throughout history.
And the bus driver saying, "Come on, love, just sit at the back. I'm just a driver. I'm just doing my job. I just want to get the people around, and I get paid a minimum wage. I don't earn much money. Just do as you're told and sit at the back. Don't cause trouble." The police come along. She gets arrested. There's a big dispute. Is she a troublemaker, or is she just standing up for her rights? Is she inconveniencing the lowly paid driver? Right? Am I inconveniencing the petrol station guy? The legislation says that we can use that money for payment throughout the United Kingdom. I'm not inconveniencing anyone. I'm buying my fuel and paying cash. They're inconveniencing me by refusing to accept it.
You're not inconvenience anybody but what if, as I said, go back to my previous thing. If you're a small business, obviously these conglomerate businesses
Sort it out. Deal with it. Sort it out.
But when you're a small business,
put a sign on the pump. Put a sign on the pump if you don't want to accept. If you don't want to accept £50 notes or £100 coins or £20 coin, put a sign on the pump. Right? If you're happy to accept cash, don't argue about it at the till. That's too late. Okay, it's all written up in legislation, Dale.
Okay, I'll read the legislation out here, which I got, and then I'll talk about silver. Okay, I'm going to talk about silver in a minute. You may not know.
Right.
Okay, it says here. All right, legal tender is a very narrow and technical meaning of a settlement of debts. It means that a debtor cannot successfully.
That's guidance, Dale. It's not legislation.
Right.
Read the guidance, not the legislation. But go on.
Okay, I'm going to get to that bit in a second. So, so it cannot be sued for non-payment if he or she pays into a court of tender. We already discussed this, but I'm going to go over it anyway. It does not mean that the ordinary transactions can take place legal tender only within the amount of the denominated by the legislation, both parties to agree and to accept a form of payment, whether the legal tender or otherwise according to their wishes. In accordance to comply with the strict rules governing the actual tender, legal tender is necessary. For example, actually to offer exact amount due because no charge can be demanded. In practice, this means that all through the silver UK coins that we produce in denominations of 5, 20, 50, 100 are approved as legal tender. They have been designed as limited edition collectibles or gifts and will not be entering general circulation, such as UK shops, banks are unlikely to accept them. Okay, can I use commemorative crowns as ordinary coins? And why are some worth more than others? Well, that says because it depends what type of crown you have. Because there's different types of crowns, you know. So you got the old half crowns, the old crowns, the shillings, the 2 shillings, the florins. And then obviously I didn't see what type of crowns you were showing, so I can't really comment on that because obviously I got an 1818 half crown here from King.
Mate. Very nice.
Right. And also I've got a silver
what was that worth?
King George V. This is a florin. It's also silver. And then you obviously, I didn't know what type. So you've got these here, the normal, the other crowns, the commemorative crowns, like the Churchill, is it the Queen Mother's birthday? I think.
Yeah, and the Diana and Child.
What?
Yeah. Anyway, just new crowns have a face value of 25 pence or 5 shillings.
I've got 2 of those.
Prior to decimalisation in February 1971, in 1990, a face value increased to £5 to give the value coin. Now, obviously, I got the £5. I got some of the £5. I haven't got them all because some of them are quite more expensive than others.
Yeah. If you got any for less than £5, I'll buy them off you.
No, I actually have bought some for less than £5
now, Dale. I'm talking about the £5 ones.
I'll send you a £5 coin, not a problem.
Look, you must. If you live in Hungerford, yeah, do you know the coin shop in Hungerford?
No, I don't live in Hungerford. I don't live far. I live in Wiltshire, so I don't live far from Hungerford.
Oh yeah, there's a coin shop in Hungerford. That's very good.
On the high street.
Yeah, that's it. I'm hoping those. Nigel. I'm hoping those coins end up there, and I'll probably buy them back off him again. Yeah, I won't spend £100 from them. It'd be like £80, I think, maybe at max.
And then spend them in Tesco again.
Yeah, I'll go back to the
full circle.
Cool, yeah. Sort of like we carry on circular thing. What do you think? Like an
I don't know whether this has changed, this part. Okay, so because obviously I only met you the other day, so I had to do a lot of rushing around trying to rethink a lot of stuff because, you know,
Can I just say something, Dale, to
in
you?
1990, the face value was increased to £5 to give the coin value a consistent with its weight and size in relation to those in the current range, because that's what coins are all about. If people don't know the history of coins, they were set at a standard. So when you have different size coins, that is the weight per whatever the composition is. So anyway, we missed that little bit there. So the Coin Act 1971 means that in common, the other coins in general circulation. I've written all this down on the computer. I'm not reading this off a website, okay? Where was I? In general, a crown has legal tender status. Most people would not wish to exchange a crown piece, as some crowns could be worth more than others, obviously. But in recognition of the fact that some people may wish to do so, some post offices have agreed to accept crowns in exchange for goods and services. The other official definition is that only circulated tender coins are designed to be spent as trade or with businesses and banks. Uncirculated coins such as bullion, uncirculated and proof coins are not eligible.
Right.
So obviously we know the amounts. Obviously you can only spend like 10 pence worth of pennies, 2 pence worth, 10 pence worth of 2 pences, and so on and so forth.
I believe you buy your crowns at more than you spend them at.
I actually pay a little bit more than 25p for them. I pay about 30p.
And then you
which goes to show that it's not about the profit, it's about principle.
It's not about profit, it's arrogant.
Yeah,
Okay.
about being a proper nuisance, that's what it is.
Okay. Can I throw some Canadian content into this?
We receive a lot of inquiries about our popular silver commemorative coins, including the £5 crown, £20, £50, and their legal tender status. Each issue is authorised by the Royal Proclamation of accordance with the requirements laid down by the Coinage Act of 1971. This means that in common with coins, general circulations have legal tender status. Please note, while these coins have legal tender, they are not designed for general circulation. So banks, shops are unlikely to accept coins. The Royal Mint cannot accept returns such as coins outside as a 14-day policy. I'm only reading what they wrote down. Now, I'm going to go to the silver part for me, okay? Because if people don't know, I sell silver, and I sell silver. I make silver, I pour silver, and I sell it. And do you know anything about silver itself, about selling silver?
Nothing.
Never heard of the stuff.
Well, it's a nice white metal,
Oh, yeah.
It's a byproduct of zinc, copper, whatever. It's very, very, very conductive. But anyway, right, never heard of this stuff. Okay, so when you sell silver,
Can I just look, Dale? I think you've sort of like covered a topic and we haven't had a reply. And Skipper wants to say something as well, so I reckon we should let him.
I'll just get
if I could just reply to what you said, yeah. What you just said, all of the stuff that you read off of the Royal Mint website is just an opinion piece. It's not legislation. Yeah, the legislation is quite clearly written. Yeah, if anyone's interested, I can provide links to the legislation. That business about banks and shops are unlikely to accept. That's not legislation. You can't have legislation.
Policies. Yeah.
You can't have legislation that says unlikely. That's a bit ambiguous.
No, you're right. I'm just
right. So that's
down.
not legislation. That's just an opinion piece. I.e., it's irrelevant. It's nonsense. Yeah. They basically made a load of coins that have the same legislation as all the other coins, but now they want to backpedal on it because they don't want to have to take them back. Yeah. And they told the bank, after that chap who did the air miles thing that you were talking about earlier, they told the banks not to accept them. They scuppered their own deal. I think they're being mean. Why can't they just say that we'll accept all the coins back? It's no big deal. In fact, we're quite happy to accept 2 ounces of silver for 100 little brass coins, which is what the £1 coins are. They could swap out a £100 coin for a 100 little
I get where you're coming from. I'm just going by I'm just going by, and I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just going by if people make the mistake of buying these coins.
No, who says it's a mistake? It's not a mistake. No,
I collect. I do a lot of research with people. As you say, people like Brad probably won't. And
who says it's a mistake? It's not a mistake, is it? To buy 2 ounces of silver as a £100 coin, as long as you can spend it. If I bought a £100 coin from the Royal Mint, I could go to a garage and then spend it.
Or you could wait for it to accumulate.
Or I could wait and it might be worth £200. It's not a mistake.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, people, but when you're buying coins, silver coins, because people, like you said in your video, this is a major point. What I spoke to you about. You said that that's a real silver coin. Take my word for it.
Yep.
Okay, as you know, and he did say, and you said something about the £20 notes or £50, and they said they got machines that will test for that. Yeah. Remember the old ink dye? They used to rub the ink over to react. Okay, now I do silver art. I make silver coins. Okay, and
my point about that, Dale, was that if I'm presenting him a coin that's fake, that's a criminal offence and a police matter. I know that the coins I'm presenting are legal tender, are genuine, right, and it's not a police matter. Therefore, you can phone the police if you like. You can call the SAS. I don't care. Yeah, you can do whatever you like. I'm paying for my view.
I'm saying, in my point of view, if people take it on face value that silver or gold is by someone's word, back in the day when they stamped the coins to silver testing and weigh the coins, there would be theft all over the place because everything gets counterfeited, fake. Now, when I make my silver, I've also got my own sponsor, Hallmark. Okay, because in the UK, it's illegal to sell silver without a hallmark. Okay, and this is my hallmark.
Hold it there.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to put that on my? Put it.
That is a bad point.
I have actually honestly thought about getting a hallmark, putting it on the coin. When I spend them, when they come back, you know that I've actually spent them.
There was yours.
Yeah. Let's hear from Skipper. Can we hear from Skipper?
Lord Lipton, Jesus, bye.
Well, I like your hat.
Well, thank you. We colonials have got to have a say here.
Yeah.
Okay, for us Canadians, and a little bit for our brothers in the South who rebelled against us. Banknotes issued by the Bank of Canada, together with coins issued by the Royal Canadian Mint, are what is known as legal tender. That's a technical term, meaning the government of Canada has deemed them to be the official money we use in our country. In legal terms, the money approved in a country for paying debts. Today, money is not just banknotes or coins. We make use of all kinds of stuff, including those silly mobile devices, which I haven't figured out because I'm still working on my knots and lashings. Whether it's cryptocurrencies used, all kinds of different things, whatever. In fact, anything can be used if the buyer and seller agree in the form of payment. However, caveat to this, as of January 1st, back in 2021, the $1, $2, $25, $500, and $1,000 notes in Canada have been deemed no longer legal tender, so you cannot use them. You can turn them into the Bank of Canada to get remuneration, but you cannot use them in public. So we do not have the issues that these poor buggers have in the mother country. We're a little better off. We do still have issues. Like I said, I had problems trying to use my 50-cent pieces, but they still took them. They just kind of didn't understand that. In the United States, they have a big issue with their $2 bill, which is in circulation, but it's so rare that they actually had people called in. In fact, I think at least one person in chat here had the issue where they ended up having the police called thinking it was a counterfeit bill because they'd never seen a $2 bill before. But in fact, yeah, they are out there. So very few, only in Canada, they've actually started removing legal tender status on some things. So we don't have the issue. And anybody that tries to pay face value for numismatic coins in Canada, you're nuts. Because you're not going to get your money's worth. You want to make money, not lose money.
That's why I paid with 100 and took the 80 change.
And that's my 2 cents worth.
Yeah, I just think
Very much.
you know
like
when
And your bib.
Well, thank you.
Or is that like a,
It's
we
like
got
a bib.
Nobody, Neil Collect, Shane Show, Daryl Lambert, Camera Shy, F. I'm not sure. F. Hello, F. Friend or friend. Photo. Alvis is Alvis is in the building. Passion by Art is typical, by the way. Streaker, Camera Shy, Nobody, Absolute Coins. Shane
Jessica.
Jessica?
She's hiding behind her picture.
Yeah, she likes hiding behind her picture. She's actually a really fantastic artist, in fact.
Yeah.
Who else? My chat's gone down, anyway.
And my wife.
So anyway.
Hey, no, the wives.
Right?
Hey, you want to see the wives? And they're hiding behind the corner. Come on, everyone will see you. Where are they?
Don't tell me. Yeah, it's the same as my missus. She's camera shy. She ducks like she's in the parapet when I put a camera on her.
I'm glad Mrs. Skipper is out of the house because she tends to slap me in the back of the head when I say things. She's British, you know.
Yeah. Fantastic. You should appreciate that.
So I think we're going to wrap up soon. I'll tell you why, because I've only got about 10% battery. And
okay. No,
but,
I'll tell you what, we'll have to do this again sometime.
I'm happy to come on again and discuss it again. I think we've got lots to talk
It's been
about.
absolutely interesting.
I think now we've got a lot in common, Dale.
Yeah.
I think any kind of like dispute that we've got is down to a lack of understanding.
Yes,
Of course. Yeah.
Well,
I've been educated, and I've never said that I was an expert, and I don't believe is so much an expert because we're all learning about stuff. And but
you can be the bloody expert. That's past tense. Drip under pressure.
There's no such thing as an expert. If you're an expert, you need to be a expert.
But no, I just found it interesting. It's another cool video, and I get that you are sticking up for your rights because I don't know. Just a quick note. With do you know Christopher Ironside?
Christopher Collect.
Engraver. He was engraver for the Royal Mint. His daughter, when the 2015 Shields came out, when the reverse coin change came out in 2008 with the Royal Shield. Of course, collectors couldn't get them in change because they don't do the 2009, they don't do the 2010, they don't do the 2016 Shield coins and the 50 pences. So you have to buy the sets. And his daughter said it's a complete rip-off for doing, I can't remember who done it. Is it Matthew Dent Design? And you cannot get every single circulation Royal shield in circulation. So fair play for you for sticking up for civil rights that way. And I hope you continue the fight, because I've been educated, and I thank you for that. So
all I'd like to say, right, is like, if I'm wrong, I'm happy to be wrong. Yeah, take me to court, prosecute me. I'll appeal it all the way. If I get proved that I'm wrong, yeah, then fair enough, I'm wrong. Yeah, but as far as I can see, I'm right. My lawyer thinks I'm right. The police backed down and gave me £5,000. On the second occasion, they backed down and gave me £7,000. Now they've changed their policy and they say it's nothing to do with them when I do it at the petrol station. If I'm wrong, I'm happy to be wrong, but prove me wrong. You know, I think I'm right. I'm not being arrogant.
I didn't. As I said, I'm not here to prove anything. I'm not here to prove anything. Anybody's right or wrong. I invited you to come up, and I thank you for accepting the invitation.
I've really enjoyed it.
So just to add to that,
it's been a laugh.
I run a petrol station
blast.
in which we spent money and paid with a £20 coin. £20 is all it was. We accepted it with gratitude. What a lovely coin. Still got it. Beautiful. Lovely. I think all fuel stations should do the same thing. That's how I met Brett.
Yeah, I think
spending good money in the fuel stations of Britain.
Real money as well. Not old plastic money, but real silver money. Yeah, let's all use real silver money. Let's all use real silver money and bypass the banks. We don't need the banks. We can give each other silver and bypass the bank.
Of course, he doesn't come to me anymore because he knows I take them.
I'll take the king's shilling any day as long as it's silver.
But the thing is, you know, silver was stopped back in 1947, but in America, they still use silver coins. So in Canada, they still use silver coins.
In circulation? In circulation?
Yeah, in circulation, yeah. They don't mint them, but they still use them. They still find them in the change today.
That's true. We still do find them. A few of them slip through.
Oh, yeah.
Brilliant. Catch them.
So, you know, back in 1946, so any coins after 1946 as general coins, they're only going to be Cupro nickel. So just to let people know. And I have here every coin. This is all the Queen Elizabeth coins going right back, all the way up.
I'd love that collection. See, that's what's missing out of the English currency. See, I love those coins Brett gave me, and those coins, I'd love to get some of them. I've some of them already, but not the whole collection.
Crown.
That's amazing.
You guys should get together in real time. You're living in the same country.
What coin is that?
Yeah.
What coin is that?
He's got a Canadian maple there, haven't you? A Canadian maple.
They're so shiny, aren't they?
Huh?
They're so much better than the coins we use. The coins we use now are rubbish.
No, they're not as good as Britannia's, are they?
Well, the coins.
Canadian maples aren't as good as Britannia's.
Yeah, but the coins I get every day.
Excuse me.
Aren't they?
9999.
That doesn't even look like the Queen. Although you have got 5 9s, haven't you?
Yeah, for some reason they got 4 9s.
Germany has more 9s than that. 9.
Germany has more 9s than the Canadians, so I agree.
Here you go. This is from London. This silver round here. This is a silver round. That's got 4 9s on it.
Look at the glitter on
I don't
it.
know if you can see that very well, but
I can see my face in that one.
It's not the Queen toy. No, that's the Queen. That's the Queen. Although, to be fair, the Canadian
this is so sick. So I have like, I do silver, and when I go to a coin store, I say, why are you selling at 4 9 silver when you can only get free? You can only test for 3 9 silver, but it's just a selling gimmick. That's all it is.
I'm really fretting when King Charles ends up with his effigy on there, because his ears are going to cause a high point on the coins.
I know.
We need more silver.
Ridiculous. We need more silver. They're going to get stuck in the thing, so they're never going to bend.
Yeah, all the vending machines will be stuck. Anyway,
5% battery now, so we're going to have to play 5.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure meeting you, sir.
And it's nice to see you and meet you. And you keep safe. and I'll keep an eye out for your videos. I'm going to subscribe because I got you right here, right now. So I'm going to subscribe to you.
Yeah. I'm on live on Mondays, so if you want to check me out at Mondays.
Yeah, we normally do a Monday and a Wednesday stream. We do some fun and games as well. I've had a lot going on. Skipper's had a lot going on. If you want to come and join the fun and games, trying to win something silver, a bit of fun, you're more than welcome to. So, who's that? Who else is that in the chat? Just popped in there. I can't see who that is. Let's just go to my StreamYard. There we go. AA, who's AA?
We'll try to cover as much as we can. The more we discuss, we'll try to cover more. But there's only so much of the time given.
And I'm gonna search through a lot of those legislations and stuff like that and educate myself. And
you do that. You need to educate yourself.
I do educate myself.
I'll send you a link, Dale, because it's actually not easy to find. Even on the website that I'm referring to, it's very difficult to search for it. I had to make inquiries to get the legislation. Yeah, so I'll send you the legislation for like the £100 coin and the £1 coin, and you'll see it's exactly the same.
Yeah,
okay, cool. I appreciate that. Yeah. And please don't forget to check out Brad's channel. Julian Chamberlain is the channel. If you want to leave your link in the description box, or if somebody can put the link in for us, that'd be fantastic.
Awesome.
And it's been an honor. Honestly, it's been a real honor to have you up. Thank you.
Right, guys, it's been fun. We'll speak to you again. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, man. Look after yourself.
Cheerio.
Cheers.
Bye, everybody. Bye, guys.
That was a laugh.
That was absolutely awesome. We have Jessica in the house, everybody. They're upside down now.
I see that. Or sideways.
We have Rob Brandon, Neil's Coins, and Harry Zero. Thank you to everybody who's come from Julian Chamberlain's channel, and can't thank you guys enough. That would be a good, rather than bizarre, to hear a Canadian law, some blurb of the Royal Mint and legislation that applies to England and Wales. Absolutely. I mean, I've been collecting a long time. I collect anything from I collect everything from ancient coins all the way up to obviously the present day, pre-decimal. I got medieval coins, world coins from long ago, new coins. But yeah, if you want to check out my channel, I break down the coin, give out the information about the coin. I don't do the values on the coin because that's just everybody's opinion. We have Jessica in the house, and now we're never going to get a word in edgeways. She's always laughing. Every video, she's got this big smile. Congratulations! Did you get your? Is Nick going to send out your little silver gram for you?
Yes.
Cool.
He sent me an email yesterday.
Excellent. I was in there for a while, as you know. Nick, it's Nick's birthday. That's why I postponed the live stream.
You just wanted to play.
Well, I wasn't expecting to win. So as you told me, I won. And
well,
so said,
you did win. I didn't win.
And Jessica's working hard in the stream, so I sent it and might as well send it to the second host in the stream, Jessica.
No, I don't think so.
So you would rather know UK is one of the most inclusive countries in the world than New York, certainly. We have Rob Random, and it's been a very, very interesting evening today. I knew it was going to be.
There we go.
So how are you doing, Jessica? Hope you're doing good.
Andre just got done eating dinner.
You just got done. What is it? Oranges and pizza again? Some kind of salad, I bet you. No, okay. No, I've watched videos now.
If I were to get an infection on my foot when I went to the Indy 500, would that be a race cyst?
No, that means you got a tired foot.
Oh, but I work good under pressure.
Or you're kind of silly walking out with the cars going around the track.
Yeah. That looks like fun to me. Have another beer. Wow.
Car crash. Well, some snowflake mods in here.
That made me dizzy.
Hey, is that your new sticker?
Mm-hmm. My mom made it.
No, you just teasing me now, aren't you, with stickers? Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out what Chester tea. EU Stacker. Who's that? Sorry?
Passion Stacker. My other channel.
Oh yeah, Passion Stacker, yeah.
What? Passion Stacker?
Yeah, Passion
Stacker. Hold on a second here. Passion Stacker? Yeah. Do I have you, Passion Stacker? I didn't know you had a Passion Stacker channel.
It's for my coins. It's for the coins.
Coins? It certainly is.
Yeah.
Passion Stacker. Now I gotta look it up now. Passion Stacker. Passion Stacker. You do have a channel.
Yeah.
Guess what? I have just subscribed.
Oh, awesome.
I mean, how did I miss that one?
My mom made it by herself.
She made it by herself.
Yeah. Look, it's my other channel. No, my other channel, but my other sticker.
Ooh.
Unicorn. So that's can't see what it says on there. Passion for Art, yeah. Passion for Art by Passion for Art by Jessica.
Yeah.
And she loves the unicorns. No worries, Neil.
What's with girls and the unicorns? My daughter's the same way. Everything's a unicorn this, a unicorn that. Do you know how hard it is for a unicorn to eat? Every time the poor unicorn bends over to eat something, it bumps its head.
I played darts with unicorns once. I got 6,843.
Whoa. I saw a unicorn try to eat a pumpkin once, but the pumpkin got stuck on the horn.
There we get my mom's channel. I'm going to put in a private. I updated my mom's channel.
The debate we did there and was collector perspective, and Julian has civil rights perspective. Yeah, I totally agree, Daryl. Now I collect for not for me, but family's future, because numismatic value will always outweigh the value, not just the face value of the coin, but itself. We all know about the Kew Gardens. The Kew Gardens.
I haven't got one of those yet.
Coin. I like circulated coins because even though the Kew Gardens BU coin is not as expensive as the circulated coin because of the mintage figures, and that's why it's so expensive. The mintage figures is what counts. And obviously, with only 45,000 of one coin and 100,000 another of the £100, I like to keep things original to the best I can. But I do like collecting coins of stories. That's why I like the older stuff. But yeah, it's interesting because he is right. It is good for sticking up for hard cash, real money, silver money. Keep it going. And when plastic comes in, it's gonna destroy my hobby and everybody else who collects. Nick Mulner.
Ain't it?
How is Nick? He's probably still like hungover from his birthday, probably.
He's here in the nick of time.
He isn't here in the nick of time.
His wife she was up there.
But no, I enjoyed that today. I tried reading a lot of people's comments as well. And it's nice to, because obviously when you're typing things, people don't, some people take it the wrong way, other people take it a different way. Me, I'm old school. I like to have a.
You're absolutely correct. It's much better to do it in the live feed than the chat.
Yeah.
For one thing, when you do in the chat, sometimes when you try to express something, it doesn't come out very well.
It doesn't come out right. And even when I wrote to Julian, I couldn't make sense of what I wrote. And I enjoyed it. And he obviously stumbled onto something, and that was actually which I found interesting. He stumbled on something purely by accident. He was trying to do something with these coins at first, and Camera show, I missed it. I thought you was going to say Frankfurt. I was going to say no, you can't. But no, it was actually a really good debate. Hello, Mrs. Passion for Art behind you. How are you doing?
Hello, how are you? Here, I'm gonna put my headphones. They want to say hi to you. Hi.
Fair greetings, madam. It's a pleasure to meet you.
How is Jessica's mom?
I'm doing good. Been sleepy all day. This weather is kind of dreary over here.
But it's really, really hot where you are.
You do understand that all these videos that Jessica keeps putting up with you in it, it always looks like you're partying.
Yes.
Do you actually do all the partying between the bowling and the parties and the cakes and the restaurants? You're always having a good time. Is that what happens after you retire?
Not retired or nothing.
That's for sure.
I just think I help my husband. He's disabled, and I help my daughter. So take care of her and my husband.
And my uncle.
Yeah, my brother.
Well, you have the same job as my wife then. Except the big difference is she does take care of me. Yes, I have a disability, but she always smacks me in the head to keep me in line. Do you do that?
No, I don't.
Oh, she's such a lucky man. My goodness. I was just telling Jessica the other day I found my bowling ball. I got it when I was 13 years old, so now it's 53 years old, and I still have the same 10-pin bowling ball.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I was on the league, but this coming up year I'm not in the league. I've had trouble with my hand, Carl, and it's been giving me fit. So I'm just gonna sit back and watch my mom and dad. Yeah. It was fun and all. Just doing every Monday is just too much for me.
Right. It is a fun sport though. My goodness. I miss it.
I just go to back and I do just regular family fun. Like if we go out, just a fun bowl,
That's
my hand couldn't take it no more.
Fun activities with the family. Oh, that's just wonderful.
Yeah. Yep.
Over here in our bowling alleys, obviously the kids, they put it on like a slide. You can use that, can't you?
A slide.
Yeah, you like a bowling slide.
Yeah.
I thought you had special devices that go in the gutters.
Not on the league. Huh? What? Yeah, on a league you can't do that.
And thank you for coming in. We had an awesome debate today on the channel today, and thank you, Daryl Lambert, for being here. It's really, really cool of you, man. And it was nice. And you're right, Rob Rand. It's nice when you have a debate. It's nice to keep it civil and because it's healthy. A healthy debate goes a long way, I think. I'm just answering the messages on the chat.
It was a pleasure
yeah,
meeting y'all.
And you too. What did Jessica have for dinner today? Because I'm confused. Because she normally has pizza and fruit.
Pizza and fruit. That would be Hawaiian.
Stuffed pepper.
See.
Pepper.
Oh, stuffed peppers are good.
I know what Jessica's. I'm going to tell her that.
Yeah, they're my husband's favorite.
Now I am hungry.
It's weird and wonderful.
Yeah, she just eats the meat inside. She don't eat the green pepper part.
Oh, you're missing the best part. Oh my goodness.
So you're missing the best part.
Leaving us. Why isn't it leaving us?
I don't know. He's hit and miss, you know. Nick.
It was a pleasure meeting y'all. Y'all take
care.
It was an absolute pleasure meeting you two, ma'am.
Yeah, it most certainly is. It's nice to see Jessica's mum.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
That was Dale and Skipper. Okay. All right. Let me. I'll be right back, y'all.
Oh my goodness gracious. Oh.
So how are you doing then, Skipper? You sorted everything out now? Everything done your end?
I'm getting there. I have a friend of mine over. He's occupying my family room while I'm down here. But we had to go over and like I said, that was the oddest thing that I ever went through. There's nothing stranger than being a senior citizen walking into a convention of morticians with your walker, and they all stare at you, and you feel like fresh meat.
Yeah, they got the tape measures out.
It's like, whoa, boy, I'm not ready yet. Like, wow,
ready. Saying,
but
right,
yeah,
quickly right now.
You're welcome, Nick.
Nick's awesome. Oh, you're welcome, Nick, my friend. And that was a really awesome stream. Sorry I couldn't stay so long. Ooh, what's that?
I just thought I'd flash. You know, we got it being we're into Numis Max. I got to at least show a few coins. Isn't that a pretty one?
Yep. I got some more coins in too.
Oh yeah. Okay. You're trying to one up me.
I haven't got very many here actually.
Welcome in, everyone.
And as you know, I collect pins. Well, I got a new pin.
Look at this, Jessica. Look.
Ooh, he's horsing around here.
I love that horse.
A horse is a horse, of course, unless you got a horse, a talking horse.
This is an actual mistake. It's got the wrong odd verse to the correct reverse.
Oh, cool.
And these coins, this was the original 2014 coin, but they bought them back out again in 2016, and us collectors went mad because again, as Julian was saying, they should have put the date on these. I take a few copper rounds.
That's funny.
What's that?
I'm taking a few copper rounds to pay for gas. Be right back.
There you go. That's the that's where the error is there.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, every month I'm gonna start doing community open panel auction night.
Oh, yeah. So we're
gonna... but are you gonna ship outside the continental United States?
I can do United States and Canada.
There you go, folks. The United States and Canada are inclusive together. The rest of you, tough noogies.
Why would you? The thing is, if I send something to Jessica, right? If I send a coin to Jessica, it's going to cost the same amount of posting as you would send it to me. So about $1.50.
Yeah, as long as you send it,
Mom's
send it one single coin, it can go through no problem. You don't need customs or nothing.
No.
You know, I've done it more than once.
The only thing I suggest when you send something, say to any other country, is don't put the word coins on it.
I
put the word tokens or ornament or
yeah, that's what I do. Tokens.
Yeah. So that's what I do.
I sent a package out this morning that had a full roll of the black tunies. So that's 25 tokens I sent. And by airmail to the UK, it cost me $25.
That's because it's a package.
Because it's a package.
Yeah.
But a single coin, no problem at all.
Yeah, Nick Monarch, he emailed me, I think this morning or so, and let me know he got it.
See,
Good.
This is a pack. No, over here we've got it's ridiculous posters over here. We've got to send stuff as thin as that to go through our. We've got a guide to go through. It doesn't matter.
I've seen that guide. It's a plastic thing.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you know. Your post box could be a garage, so it's they go by the sender rather than the receiver, so it's kind of like strange. So this has got coins in it, and I've had to keep it flat. So this is go as a normal envelope. This will go for around about £2. Right. And that's to go spray can coins.
Oh wow.
That's the same thing. I've got to do the same thing. That's to go into K's digging it. The Irish collector now. He lives in Southern Ireland, and again, this has got coins in it, and this will cost me the same amount of money to send it to the United States, even though it's Southern Ireland. And this is Heath Stotters Adventures. And these are people I'm waiting on to give me their addresses. And of course, I've got one to send off. I've already sent out Killamins and Skippers and many others.
Yeah, but you're sending me via Malaysia, the same route mine took it, isn't it?
Yeah. I sent you through Saturn V rocket. So it's going to go. Or
a
Voyager.
Rocket?
Yeah. It's going to go through. It's on the space courier called Voyager. So it's going to take about 75 years to get to you, or something like that. 1717 George I Farthing, I think, is the oldest minted coin I have found. See, finding something awesome. I found Roman coins, dating back, almost 2,000 years. Polar Bear says yummy.
Over the hills and over the mains, through Flanders, Portugal, and Spain.
My $2 bills. I found a nice metal detecting last week. They are not shiny though. I miss metal detecting. Actually, he's got a good video out with Marlin's videos.
That was crack-a-lackin'.
And that was no further than 50 yards away from his house.
I know.
So as Rob Brandon would say, he's obviously a metal detectorist. He's an absolute wonderful guy. Obviously, I got a package to send to Austrian Stacker, and that will go. That would be the same amount of money as it would be for us. I don't understand why why United Kingdom gets left out of everything. I don't understand. I could understand if it's a package. But, I'm willing to pay for postage. I always pay for postage anyway.
I knew. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I have a guest upstairs that I have to spend some time with. So I'm going to have to leave you now.
I bought a comment the other day.
Skipper.
Y'all behave yourself now, you hear?
All right,
Did I sound Southern? I tried sounding Southern, but... I'm from damn New Mexico.
Hey, Neil, I bought a comic the other day.
Oh, thank goodness it's that one and not the one that you sent me.
Oh, no, I'm still looking for some more.
Before you leave,
Yes, ma'am.
That's my Wonder Woman one.
Wait a minute. Okay, that doesn't do it justice. It looks like it's floating in the middle of a water. Is that green? Oh, that's a little better. Green. The grass is green.
That's nice, actually.
Wow, you're really big on the landscapes and doing the cabins and stuff, aren't you?
Yep. My mom's very good with architecture.
Architecture?
Architecture. Architecture.
Architecture. I know. I have a few words I
it.
can't say very well either.
I can't speak very well. I'm struggling with English.
Well, you have that accent that puts us at odds.
Yeah, you have that dodgy Canadian accent, you know. Yeah.
Hey, take off, eh?
Yeah.
Anyway,
I've got.
That's pretty, Jessica.
Yeah, these posts right here. Those are the beams. Part of me getting ready to do the steps of the front porch.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah. So since I started painting and stuff, I'm very good with architecture. And I'm pretty good doing fencing, buildings. Ooh, pretty.
Oh, you guys are showing off. I've got to go. Talk to you later.
All right. Bye, Skip.
Bye now.
That's one of mine.
Thank you, Fuller.
It's one of my favorite ones. There you go.
Oh, that's
That's
pretty.
my signature. It's one of mine. So more or less the same sort of stuff, isn't it, Jessica? Landscapes and.
Yep. Except the ones I'm doing is my summer.
This is
yours in winter.
The thing is, I love waterfalls because I think waterfalls to me, when I was where I've been in hospital so many times, I like the nature stuff. So I like watching waterfalls, and I think it's like it's like nature's TV, especially when you're bored and you see watch something like that. And this is my favorite one. And if I just get you close to, I don't know if you can get it there, but
that's pretty. Looks like a waterfall.
But they're quite big. I mean, these are huge, these canvases. But yeah, it goes right down. But it's better close up than it is on the screen. The screen really doesn't. That's like, you know, the camera doesn't really do it anything justice, really, does it?
Yeah, I can. Well, I got a new camera, but it's a microscope. I use it for my coins.
My vote is Chucky. Says.
Did you see what Rob said? All they need is Chucky's Sasquatch hiding in it.
Yeah, it's like because I like your painting. I reckon your paintings are awesome. Because you put a lot of heart. I mean, if I told you, not that one, I think it's this one actually.
And Rob said, Dale, y'all supposed to hang them up on the wall. Get the drill out.
We live in a rented place, and we're not allowed to have anything hanging up on the walls. Otherwise, they would be. I've got a lot more canvases in the cupboard that I've done. I've got canvases all over the place. It's just that when I come out of hospital, after my transplant, I couldn't use my hand. My hand shakes. And if you notice on my coins, I'm like this, very shaky. And it's because I can't find the grip with my fingers. So and I used to be pretty good at drawing when I was a kid. So I haven't drawn for years, and I thought if I start drawing, but eventually everything starts doing this, so it's like a 3-year-old's done it. It's just like, no, that's no good. So I started painting again, and I ran out of paints. My missus got me some more paints. I'm yet to do some more, but I haven't got round to doing it. So, but I do love art. I think that art's probably one of the most tranquil things you can do, because you can just be in your own world and just get on with it,
Yeah, this is a picture I'm be doing next right here. I was in the chat earlier, and it was his birthday.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I love photography. I love Nick's. I actually asked Nick if I can paint that, because obviously
I'm
his photo.
I'm gonna do a painting, and if anyone is licensed to buy this painting, the painting on this picture right here is 12 by 24 rectangle shape.
So it's going to be about the same size as that.
Not same size. It's gonna be about this size right here.
Oh, it's one down.
It's gonna be this
size.
Okay,
yeah. All right, yeah, that rectangle kind of. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so it's gonna be that size. I think someone's already asked about it. I don't know. I think it's someone that's under Nick Monarch's channel. I forgot the name. I mean, there's one person that might be interested in the painting I'm going to do of this picture. But if any are interested in, if any are interested in buying the painting I'm going to do of this picture, I can only ship to Canada in the United States area.
Yeah, because that's going to be a pain in the ass to get here.
We cannot do across there.
Well, that's going to be a nightmare to pack and send, and it won't be worth the fees. So unless somebody pays for the fees for posting,
yeah,
I can hang them on the ceiling, but knowing my luck, one will fall off and it'll hit Zoe on the head. But no, when we move, we're hopefully moving house very soon, and then we can live, and then I can have my studio, and Zoe will have her studio, and I can have all my coins displayed properly, and my art, and my photography, and my cars, and my comics. That's Neil's and Shane. Well, Neil's fault, really, to be fair, and Shane's. And do my silver pouring again, and silver work and stuff like that. So the reason why it's been stopping me is that my printer behind me don't print the color red. So it's got a code in it, and it don't print the color. Epson sends a code down here, and I don't know about anywhere else, but it blocks you from printing the color red. It stopped doing the black. I managed to get the black working the other day. So it's because my COAs, you see, my certificates of authenticity. But yeah, that's the only thing. Because obviously I like to send everything out properly, and obviously I get everything hallmarked. I got my own hallmark, and it gets all my silver gets purity tested. It has to be. That's done by law. And then once that is done, I mean, like, this is my license here. So yeah, that is going to cover. That is my actual license to actually make silver, to do hallmark and sell it. And you can go and search that online as well. So if you ever get a piece of art from me, you can go and search the hallmark. It's all laser cut as well. It's all lasered in at the Birmingham Essay Office. I don't do it. They do it. When I done Skipper's, have you actually seen Skipper's video of his granddaughter's birthday?
I don't think I haven't because I've been so busy.
All right, this is going back a little. This is go back last October, and he asked me to. That's what the packages will look like at the end.
Oh, okay.
That's my box.
Oh, cool.
And that goes inside, and that's my hallmark. So that's my initials. It's 39
wow.
silver. It's got the anchor of Birmingham SA office. That's the Britannia, and then that there was the last, officially the last Queen Elizabeth Silver Jubilee, and that was after she died. That was the 70th Jubilee mark there, and that's what I made for Skipper's granddaughter.
Oh.
That's my own design. That's not printed. You go. That's it on the side there. Skipper. Gonna shoot me.
You.
Couldn't resist that then, sorry. But yeah, it's that's what it looked like when it come out the furnace.
Have a great night, Bob. Thank you.
You take care, Rob Random. Yeah, that's what it looked like as it came out the furnace. So yeah, it took me to get that, because obviously it's my own design, my own impression of a pumpkin. It took me 27 pours to get it right, and Skipper was watching me on live stream. I don't know if you've seen any of my artwork, Jessica. Actually, I made this for my daughter.
Oh wow, that's pretty.
That was a pain in the butt. I'm never doing one of all those little arcs I did. Was crazy. There you go. That's what it looks like.
Oh, that's pretty.
That'd
be a pretty nice. That's Skipper's cat badge, and that's a silver version of it. Here's one of the little boats I made. Oh, cool.
That's a necklace. I made that as a necklace. Little sword. Well, it's actually not little. It's about 4 inches long.
Hey, Frostbite.
Frostbite. Coins and collectibles. That's what I made. A boombox that sold privately really quickly.
Oh wow, so awesome.
What else have I done? There you go. That's what it looked like after it cleaned up. And I hand clean them as well, so everything is handmade. And this went to Bill 457 because he gave it to his. He's got a lady friend, And at the back of
Ooh,
it,
that's pretty.
it's got 1,000 ways to say you love somebody at the back in 1,000 languages.
Oh.
On the reverse, I didn't do the reverse though. Sword in the Stone. That was a big chunky one. That was.
That's a cool sword.
Little gun thing.
Oh.
Blackbird. That's our 71 Blackbird thingy. Can't remember what else I've done now. I've done quite a few things, but I can't remember. Was that Sword in the Stone? This went to Austria, I think. Another one here somewhere. The Noils. This is another cross necklace. It's actually quite a thick. What I done, I made it look like stone.
That's pretty.
And I call that, well, I won't say about this, but I call that the relic because it looks like an archaeological find, you know. And I thought it was pretty cool. So it's got like a window frame kind of look.
Oh yeah.
And my COAs look like this. So if anybody loses a certificate of authenticity, it will look like that.
Oh wow.
So you get the picture of the item,
big.
and you've got where the hallmark is, and when it was made. Obviously, I made it, and that's my COAs.
Oh wow. So Sizizkibik of the Boombox.
Yeah, so that's another one. So that's what that will look like. Shows you where my hallmark is. Obviously my swords I do. I like doing swords. That's the boombox one. That's sold. So the person say loses the COA, I can send them out another one. That's a necklace.
Ooh. That's gonna be a pretty necklace.
And that's the pumpkin one. That's what I got. Skipper hasn't got that yet because I can't print it off because I ain't got a blinking printer. But I got more I've done over time. Neil says, I've had a chat with a post office later. I want to know why my package was in Little Rock and then was scanned in Los Angeles. They said they're not actually scanned. They come up with any excuse. That's interesting. So how is Frostbite doing? Polar Bear and Shane and Neil? Yeah, I like doing that sort of stuff. Creative stuff, you know, it's nice, isn't it?
Yep. I got some coins, so hold on.
Okay. I'm just gonna pop these back. Be back in a second. Oh. Jessica's going to ship some coins. She told me something similar about 3 years ago. There we go. We've got some coins showing us now.
These are the ones I got in the pack.
Shall I put you up on solo a second, yeah? There we go. Oh, they're cool.
Cameras on high definition.
So I saw the presidential
This is
ones.
the 1985 uncirculated coin set D and P mint marks.
So that's going to be the Lincoln cent, the Jefferson nickel, the Rosie dime, what was it, the Kennedy $half.
These are the ones I got in the mail. I got from a special coin member, Spray Can.
Oh yeah. He's great, Osprey. That's what I said. I got to send his thing out to him, but I don't have his address. I've sent him messages and stuff, but he's a cool guy, Osprey Can, isn't he?
Yep, he's awesome. I know that brightness is.
Is that
There
the
we go.
mint one, or is that the mint state, or is that the proof coin?
This is the mint mark.
So is that Denver mint or Philadelphia mint?
This is a United States mints.
Oh, okay. What is that? Is that a mixed year one, or is that an actual? Is there an actual specific year for that one? Is that?
There's a specific year.
Can't see the year. Oh, 1986.
This one right there, right here, is 1985.
Well, 1985. Sorry, Jessica. I was like, my screen's so small. It's just like, I love the Kennedy $half. It's my favorite coin. That is.
I'm gonna get my coin scope on here. So hold on.
Okay. But proof coins, early centers are hard plastic. Yeah, I got quite a few. I got nearly all the US coin. They couldn't really tell me. They couldn't not really tell me the correct reason. I could hear the postmaster telling the teller. My guess was that not actually scans. I just got a message now saying it's in Little Rock. So that's going to have more air miles in it than me. I used to have one of those scopes, but for some reason it just it was working, and then it decided to, I don't know whether it's a loose connection inside, to stop working. That is. So that looks like it's from Philadelphia, that one then. Or is that Philadelphia? Yeah, it's a P, isn't it?
This,
P mint mark.
yeah, this one's a P.
A P.
1985.
Nice coins, isn't they?
Yep, and then this one right here. There you go. I'm gonna try to zoom in.
And there's Julian.
I don't want to do it too bright.
No, that's good. It's like a Jefferson nickel.
And there's a P. And there's a date on this one.
I like the Rosie Dimes.
1985.
Yeah, they're pretty, isn't they? It looks like it's a high relief, actually. You know, deep cameo type.
Yeah, it's got some stuff. It's got some awesome shine to it.
I don't know if I've done an actual 1985p yet, actually.
And this one's a penny.
Lincoln Cent. That's the Memorial Cent, isn't it?
This is on uncirculated set.
Yeah, that's we turn it over. It should have the Memorial. Is Memorial. So I call it the Memorial Cent. Lincoln Cent.
So that's the P. That's the P area. This is the D.
That's going to be the Kennedy. Is that the Kennedy? Yeah, the Kennedy.
There you go. $19.85. Except this is a D.
Denver Mint. In God We Trust. And then on the reverse, you'll have the modified presidential seal with the shield, and I believe it's an arrow and a and it, was it the arrow? Is it the cleaver? Not cleaver. What do they call it? The sheet? It's not. What do they put the arrows in? I can't remember what the arrows. Oh gosh. And then going through it should be E plurius unum, which means out of many one.
There's certain arrows that I know. I'm still in beginning stage of learning.
So it's sheath.
I just
I'm
know
pretty sure.
that I'm learning to do. I'm learning how to learn about arrows on coins.
Yeah, if you have a look at some of my videos, if you want to search, go into my channel. If you want to search for a certain coin, if I haven't done it yet, I'll do it for you. Okay. I've got over 3,000 videos. So if you want to say you want to search for that particular coin there.
Okay.
Just put in there USA 1985. Yeah. $50 or Kennedy $50, whichever way you want to spec. But put Coin World UK in it, and it should come up. But all my videos have all the information in. And I believe that was made by John Cousins, I believe. That particular one was done by John Cousins at the front.
Oh, cool.
What's the Jeffersons? Oh God. Oh, what's his name?
If you hear my uncle in the background,
no,
that's my uncle. Yeah, so this is the nickel right here. 1985.
Hi, babes. See, that's well made, that is. They don't make coins like that anymore, do they? Not being funny, it looks like he's got a skull rather than a face.
It's still down.
No, he's but he's like I don't know, decaying. And I think that's got the Monticello on the back of there, which is his Virginia house, if I remember rightly. Yeah, the Jefferson nickel. Monticello, Virginia.
And then this one is a D penny.
Circulated D. That's the Denver Mint. That's just a token to say that's where it's made, isn't it? I think.
Polar Bear said, correct again, Dale.
Zombie Jefferson. Correct again. I can't remember who. Felix Schlag, I think, designed the Jefferson nickel or the Rosie dime. Denver Mint, 1985. So on the back of there, you'll have the oh god, you have the olive branch, the I think it's the torch, and oh god, I can't remember the other. I'm not very good floral stuff. Yeah, it's the Monticello, 5 cents, United States of America. Here's the presidential shield, and here's the olive branch. You have the stars, the Plurisinum. United States of America.
Yep. I see a little.
They're pretty, aren't they? Bold eagle.
Yep. There's a little mark right there.
I think that mark is actually on the plastic rather than the coin, I think.
Oh, okay.
I may be wrong. I mean, I don't know. You're a lot closer than I am.
Yeah. It may be on a coin or plastic. I can't tell. But it may be possible on plastic.
I hope it's on the plastic, not on the actual coin. Might be the only old bloke this. But no, Julian, thank you so much for tonight, my friend. That was absolutely awesome of you. Let's have another discussion about another topic or about a certain coin or something that you like to talk about. It's been so much fun. The feathers, I think. No, that's the peace dollars I'm talking about. Yeah, I was at when you got to. I was hoping that would be like a floating roof.
This is the 1 cent.
If you can go to the T side of the cent and go up to the it should be. Oh no, it's going to be different.
Right here.
I think, yeah, that's where you got the initials there, and I can't remember who made that now. I know the obverse was done by Victor David Brenner, but the reverse on the memorial ones, the later ones, I cannot remember for the life of me who designed it. I do like them because you obviously got Lincoln in the center.
I'm trying to zoom in.
Okay, thank you.
I got 2 microscope, so maybe get this one out of this one. The other one, it can move a little bit more closer than this one, this middle thing. I don't have to unplug the cam.
Oh shit, I've got pajamas.
Maybe get this plastic out of this thing right here because it's being protected.
Come down above. So
This back around.
you are.
I'm not gonna have to switch to my other cam.
Oh, Jessica's back. I gotta get a new coin scope because it bugs me that I can't show coins off properly. I'll tell you what I did pick up a few weeks ago. You like this one, Jessica, actually. So I'm lazy, I can't be bothered to get off the chair. There you go, look at that one, Jessica. Do you like that? Jessica's missing this, look.
Oh yeah. The United Land first man on the moon. Oh cool.
James.
I'm not sure actually what date this is. 69, so this is going to be 40% silver.
Ooh.
I'm gonna have to use my phone, but
Okay. I knew I can zoom in a lot better on this one. This one may be a little bit wobbly. There you go. You were saying about the leak-in or something like that. That's right.
yeah, the Lincoln Memorial sent. I mean, that's the actual plastic's got tons of scratches on, so it looks like it's. Do you know? I really don't go through the sets, to be honest, on the American coins. It's like, you know, when I did search, I don't. It's not very often I do a coin hunt. You know, the ones I find over here, all my coins, my £2 coins, 50p's, the old £1 coins. It's only, you know, when I finish the coin hunt, for example, or if I find them in a change or whatever.
Yeah.
Then I will go through them after, because there's no point doing it on camera. People will get bored. Because I get bored at looking for like little details, and people's got the patience to go through that, you know, which I don't really normally have. But now and then I get like a few coins out, and I will look for a error coin, and in my change, my friend Dean, he found an undated 20p going through a coin hunt. He's going through a 20p coin hunt, and it's one of the rare coins. There's only 250,000 made. They don't have a date on the 20p, and we know which year it is because it only happened in 2008. It's got the correct obverse, but the wrong reverse. No, the other way around. It's got the wrong oddverse, but the correct reverse, because they were changing the to the Royal Shields in 2008, and and of course I got loads of 20p's that I need to go through, and I saw Dean do this online, and he found it. He was like really excited, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to go through my 20 pences, and they're worth around about 40 to 50 pounds, depending on condition. These coins, only 20 pence, and I was going through my coins, and I looked. I was just going backwards and forwards, you know, not knowing I didn't have one or half a chance. And I actually had one in my change. It must have been in there for years. So yeah, I was quite lucky to actually have one I didn't know I had. Yeah, Dean did it online. Yeah, I mean, you see people like finding like double dies and things like. I had a bit of a mind blank then. I was looking at the badge of the Apollo 11 badge and thinking, oh yeah, it's a coin, but it's not. It's a blinking logo. I should look through my American coins. Like this is actually San Francisco Mint. This lot.
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, 40%. 40% silver. I think the Rosie dime is 90% silver, though, isn't it?
Yeah, this one's a
oh, that's a bit of a cheat. That's a D there. Oh, hang on a minute. I think I've got a double die here.
Yeah, this is one dime right here.
Is that just the way the camera's gone down? It might be the camera, actually. It might be the shadow.
Yeah.
It's 1969D. It is a 1969. I'm pretty sure just one of them said S. The pen is an S. That's a bit strange. I think this is one of those sets that are just made up as they go along. I don't think the US Mint made this set. I think they made the coins, but they didn't make the set. Because I got a lot of S's in here, then I found a D. Bottle Cap Dave!
Hey, Bottle Cap Dave. It's been nasty here. I was happy earlier when the sun put up, but miserable here.
Was it not very good weather that we were on?
No.
Oh, great.
I kind of dozed off earlier.
No, it's been 1 minute it's like sunshine, and it's raining, then it's windy, then it's sunshine, then it's windy.
Yeah.
Right, this is 97 coin sets here. This is I got sealed ones, but this is a 97 coin set. Obviously it's Philadelphia and Denver. Let's see what I can find in it, because I don't really actually look for. When you was doing that, I thought, oh, I'm going to have a look at a couple of mine. See, obviously I don't have my Here's the Denver Mint. 97. So this is just going to be clad. Nothing ready there. Oh, it's not the floating roof.
Yeah, and I ordered me some more, couple packs of sun catchers. They're big packs.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, shit. What's that on that one then? Oh, is that the... Oh, right, okay, you got the key and the weights. Okay, that's all right. Just look at the wrong thinking. Look at the wrong pack there, Jessica was. That's upside down. Not upside down. Well, upside down. Philadelphia. I've got nothing ready to go. Oh, I've got a £10 million coin here. Come on, give me something godly, rust or something. I don't know. Philadelphia. $1. No, thinking there. Polar bear, polar bear, polar bear. Yeah, all weekend I got to do videos to catch up for next week. EAC and Polar Bear sent me some Hot Wheels cars and some other bits and bobs that I can't wait to go into. Me and Zoe will be going through them, and Lauren and Finn. Can't wait. And I got some Murphy Diners. Murphy Diners. Let's look at... I can get them. Yeah, that was a fun stream with everybody tonight. That was a really good debate about. It's nice to open your eyes on things on different perspectives. You know, that you don't do every day, and I enjoyed that today. Yeah, my silver round. So I bought because for 20 years I didn't know this coin store. Well, it's not a coin store. It's like a silver and gold place, and our marketplace had to move down a bit from the door of the betting shop I was using, and because there was some roadworks going on just outside. I think it was like a water leak or something. So we had to go round, and all the years I passed that store until I noticed there was like a silver coin in the window. And now I know they sell silver coins, or silver rounds, not silver coins, silver rounds. And so I picked up this. It's the Peregrine Falcon. But if you want to go and see a small video, you can actually go and see that one.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
I got it. Wait, yeah. Awesome, isn't it? Yeah, it's really cheap as well. It wasn't like. So that would just go in, because obviously with silver, I like collecting silver, but it's got to stand out, something different, you know. So it's like more of like the artwork than the actual stacking procedure. Like if you like collect Britannias or Canadian silver dollars, ASCs, and many others, the Philharmonics and stuff like that, whatever. But if something catches my eye, I'll keep it, you know.
It's always good to keep an eye on it.
Yeah, it's got. I mean, it was a few in there that I liked, It was I was stuck between two. The other one is gone. I went there the other day and it was gone, which I was quite sad about because I asked if I can put like a down payment on it, and they said no. It's like first come first serve, which is fair enough, I suppose. But you know, it's gone. So James Jameson, I think he's still in the chat. He's popping in and out, but he was here. We had a great debate. If you want to watch the stream back. Oh, that's pretty. What's that?
A reindeer.
Are you getting ready for Christmas, are you?
Yep. I got like 36 in these packs of different ones in Christmas.
Ah, so you're ahead of me.
I get
Oh,
ornaments.
You can't beat a bauble. Yeah, it's actually interesting, and a lot of respect, absolutely tons of respect to Julian. Santa Claus, you got Skipper in your hand.
I got like 3 of these. I got 3 of them.
So is that like stencils, is it, or is that actually decorations?
They're plastics. You can paint them.
Oh right, so it's like a plastic stained glass window kind of thing.
Yeah, and you can paint them, and then you can hang it up on your window with the suction cups.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Yep.
So they'll be like all bright.
Yeah, so I got some reindeers,
and
I got these leaf things they do for Christmas.
Holly,
yeah, the hollies. So I got tons of them and I think next month my mom's gonna order me and my mom's gonna order, I think, 4th of July ones, because I know everyone loves 4th of July.
Oh yeah, for Independence Day, 1776. Is that a snowman? You are going to be a busy lady, Jessica, painting all that.
Yeah, and then I got snowflakes. And then I got snowflakes.
Well, what color are you going to do them? You're going to do them see-through or white?
They got the colors in his package, so I don't know which colors. And then I got gingerbread men.
Oh, they're pretty cool, gingerbread men.
Don't forget I'm an Christmas tree.
Have you got any elves? I'll be upset if you don't have an elf. Remember, I'm an elf every year.
Let me check in my other Christmas package because I got some more.
Don't get everything out for the sake of me. That's a lot of work there.
Yeah, it came with big suction cups.
Wow.
I mean, they're really big.
I would recommend that you don't go above your means if you're buying silver, but make sure. With that silver round, I've got quite a few silver rounds, but it's only buy that I like the artwork on. I don't actually go out to buy to stack silver per se, but I do like doing silver artwork. I buy silver from the Swiss Silver Company because their silver is really, really nice. And it's easy, it runs better. It's got a much runny.
Yeah.
You can control it better when it's melted. And they're only 1 gram bars, but you can buy obviously a big pack. And that's where I melt my silver from, because they are made for that. I don't melt coins down or anything like that because it's just destroying them.
Let's see what's got in here. I think most of these are snowflakes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, look, different. I got like 24, 25 snowflakes
That's
in
a
this
lot.
package.
You ain't got a Christmas cracker or presents or candles or robins. I like the bauble one. The bauble one's going to be pretty neat.
Yeah.
Or a
I don't
turkey.
think
What
I
is a
have anything
turkey?
else.
Oh no, that's not fair. Right, that's it. I'm going to show you my outfit for now.
They should have elves in the soldiers.
Exactly. You know, they got to have the people in the in the workshops. You know what I mean? Like this. That's me.
Yeah.
Hello. I look like a BNBM biscuit. Do, 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 BNBM. Do, 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 do. It's fun. It makes people happy, and that's the main thing.
Yeah, every time we go to the mall around Christmas time, you probably seen on TikTok, I'm not really sure, where I got dressed up really nice and I went to the mall, and that night we were doing some little shopping, I should say. And it was around Christmas time, and we're walking through the mall, and my dad said, "Why don't you go sit over there and sit on Santa's lap?" and I told Dad, I said, I get nervous when I see Santa.
So
and so, like for
your dad's a bit
the
of a
end,
wind-up merchant.
yeah, he always tried me to get me to sit on Santa Claus' lap every time we see Santa, but I told Dad, I said, I'm too nervous for Santa.
I have to send Skipper down your way and go, right, okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to. What would you like for Christmas, Jessica? Eh? You have your photograph taken with Skipper. He's a cool guy, isn't he? You gotta love your Skipper.
And then right before the mall closes, I mean, my dad finally got me into it, so right before the mall closes, I decided to go see Santa. And when I got there, Santa had left. I was like, well, I'll just see him this time.
Oh man. that is like unfair. It's like our Santas down here don't stay long, like, and then like when you're up in the main like shopping area, like we obviously you call it a mall, we just call it a shed. And you're upstairs and there's a long queue and they're only open for like an hour or so, but you could be waiting for like a long time. By the time you get there to your turn, they shut up. And so I don't know if you have to pay, but we have to pay over here, which is kind of silly really. But there's one that walks around.
I think here, I think here where I live at, except in another state where I go to, I think you have to, when you see Santa or you want to get picture with him, you have to pay the cost to visit him.
Wow, yeah, you can
No,
do it on your
actually,
phone.
not. Well, I don't think you have to pay the cost to visit him. I think you just got to pay the cost to get a picture with him.
All right, okay, that's fair enough. But no, over here you have to like pay to go into the what do you call it? The whatever setup they have, and into like their Lapland kind of area.
Yeah.
And obviously little kids are really excited. All the mums are stressed out because they've been waiting over an hour. and I'm not sure if I have pictures, but you know, my boy, he's like 18 now, so he's like, when he was there going through it, and they shut up. We was there, we was like the last ones in. Well, it was like 10 people behind us, and we were there for a long time. And by the time we got to us, they put the bar across. This is sorry, we're closed. And I said, well, you know, it was only like 11 people left. So why just do the 11 people, get them done? And obviously, it would have been, I think it's about, at the time, it was about £9 to go in, just to enter. And he would have got a small, I've seen them, they weren't very big packages, they were only like little packages. And they looked like really naff toy shop packages. You know, like a pound shop, dollar shop toys.
This is the app that I follow. This is the Nora Santa Claus.
Oh, the tracking.
Yeah, I do this every Christmas Eve.
Ah, so you know where Skipper is when he's out, so you can go and report back to Tracy, right? He was having a drink here.
So I do this. I go on this app. It's called the NORAD Track Santa. So I do this every Christmas Eve.
So Santa's tracker is going to be what, in 239 days, 9 hours, 47 minutes and 58. Stop a minute. 56. I can't keep going. 54, 53, 52. It keeps moving.
Yeah, it's counting down.
No, I'm missing. I like it when he does like the Christmas messages for the little ones.
Oh yeah. See, this is what it looks like on an app.
Ah, home page, North Pole, NORAD HQ, library and games.
And it plays the Christmas songs.
Oh no.
For the little kids to enjoy it. And it's an awesome app.
Do you watch the have you got Netflix and stuff like that?
Mm-mm.
All right, okay.
No, I download Disney Plus on my Xbox because I got, why is my, hold on. Okay.
There you are.
It was a little blurry.
That's right, my vision.
I got Disney Plus downloaded on my Xbox because I got my Xbox connected to YouTube, but the YouTube is not connected to my Xbox. It only connected to my YouTube channel. So whenever I go on my Xbox, I go on YouTube on there, and then I can watch music videos. But
that's a good idea.
Yeah, so I'm not able to watch Disney Plus because you have to pay for it, and I don't have the money to it.
No, it's
And
right.
so
Expensive.
for me, I just watch videos on YouTube from my Xbox.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. I mean, YouTube do like sometimes they put a free movie up or something like that. But I was gonna say, do you watch the cheesy Christmas like movies? You don't watch them. Some of them are quite good.
What's this called?
There's like a few where you get like the rich, bossy girl, and she goes into like the middle of, say, like some kind of out of place. She has like something happened to her, and she goes off out into the middle of the wilderness, like a little small town area in America. And you know, it's like
I think I know what it is. Is it Eloise?
It may be something like that. I really don't know, but you know, all the films sort of the same concept. You know, they meet a nice looking lad. They celebrate Christmas. All these little Christmas towns. I find them quite enjoyable. and or it could be a guy. Guy is new into town, and of course he meets up, and everybody's after this young lad. He's a pretty boy like, and he doesn't really have a Christmas spirit, and then something happens, and he ends up enjoying Christmas, for the rest of his life. But they always seem to start over here in like October, November, December, all the way through January. It like repeat of all these Christmas movies. Right now, Netflix right now has got Christmas movies on it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's got Christmas movies, and it's like, what? Really?
Me and my mom don't. We don't have Netflix on our TV, so the best way for us to watch movies that we don't hardly see on TV, we'll go on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube's pretty good for that sort of stuff. I watch movies
because there's because I go on YouTube. I think it's called YouTube TVs and Movies.
Yeah,
I mean, I got it downloaded on my phone, and I can go on there, the channel, and you can watch movies that comes with free aid,
yeah,
AID, free
absolutely.
AID, and also there's old movies and TV shows you get to watch that you don't hardly
Yeah.
see anymore.
I mean, there's some really good ones. There's one on there like I want to see, which is like a World War II film. I haven't seen it for years. It's an old Navy film, and that's up at the moment. So when over the weekend, as they're watching their programs, I can just stick that on and watch that with my headphones on. So that's because they have their like it's like our family time like weekends. But yeah, it's pretty cool, really. YouTube for that, for movies, music. Too many advertisements half the time, but that's the price you pay to keep it free, I guess. But yeah, it's good. It's good, and obviously for this as well, for socializing. But man, Christmas I like it. When I was a kid, Christmas was in December. It started in December, it ended in January. But now it's like 4 months of the year. It's like, really? But no. But you got to get an elf decoration. Okay. People who make all the toys, like me, sat in the basement.
Yeah.
Santa gets all the credit. He gets all the credit. All he is the delivery driver. So you doing anything over the weekend anyway?
Well, I'm probably gonna stay home this weekend. I'm planning on going to go live on Sunday at 4 p.m. I'm gonna do, I think, let me check my live stream. I'm gonna do a live stream where I can do latch hook, and so I'm planning to go live on Sunday, but if things change, then I have to cancel it because I maybe spend time with my family that day.
Yeah, why not? Depends on it. Fine.
It all depends how I feel Wednesday. I mean Sunday.
Yeah.
my tongue got mixed up. I'm planning to go live Sunday, but if things change, then I had to cancel it. But I'm planning to go live Sunday.
Are you in North Carolina, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So what's that? Central Time.
I'm Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, right. Okay. So you're 5 hours behind me then, I believe. So time. Just North Carolina time.
Hold on, Dale.
Okay. So yeah. It's half 7 where you are. 21 minutes past 7. So 4 hours. So you're 4 hours ahead. So 4 o'clock. That's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's going to be 8 p.m. for my time on a Sunday. I'll put this back. Safe. In the safe it goes. Okay, just go back this.
I'm back.
Okay, so that's going to be about 8 p.m. my time. So it's 22 minutes past 7 where you are, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 7:22 Eastern Standard Time here.
Yeah, so I'm 4 hours ahead of you.
Yep.
So that's going to be 8 p.m. So you're going to go, what, 4 p.m. your time?
Yeah, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, it's going to be 8 p.m. GMT here.
Yep.
That's not too bad. That's all right. And if you're live, I'll check you out to see if you're live. So
okay.
Come and say hello and all that. And well, I better go to bed. It's almost 12:30 in the evening here, so it's 23 minutes past 12. So
oh wow.
I'm going to say good night to you, Jessica. Thank you for joining me today. It was really good fun and showing me.
It was awesome.
Oh no, it's always a pleasure to have you up. It's good fun, and I like to see the rest of your artwork, obviously.
Right.
And it's nice to say hello to your mum, and she's awesome.
Yeah, she is very shy when
Really?
to get on camera.
Oh,
yeah.
if
y'all have seen my latest mail call video, it was me and my mom, but she had got some special coins from Spraycan, and he gave it to her, so I made her open the package first.
Ah,
she was shy as anything.
You got to say goodbye to Polar Bear, says Yummy, Bottle Cap Dave, James Jameson, obviously, Neil Collection, and many other wonderful people. Rob Random, obviously Skipper, and please check out Julian Chamberlain as well, guys. Go and check out the channel. Go and subscribe to people that was in here tonight. Even if you watch it back, you can still click on the links and go to the channels. And please check out Jessica by Passion by Art by Jessica and her silver channel. What is it called again?
Passion Stacker.
Passion Stacker. That's the one.
I'm planning to go live there. I'm planning to go do my first live stream on my other coin channel. I think somewhere in June. Doing my first live stream over there.
And get some silver stackers in there and silver, obviously like-minded people.
Yeah.
It's nice to meet people from all over the world, of course.
Yeah. So, for my live stream, what I had arranged my schedule because I got 2 channels now, and so for Passion Stacker, for me, it's gonna be during I'm gonna be just doing the live streams on Sunday afternoons because the rest of the week and weekends I'm kind of busy. So the only way I could do it for Passion Soccer on me is do it Sunday afternoons at 4. But there's I think there's another event that's gonna be a pre-birthday party, and so but I'm not. That's be later on in September. but the Sunday afternoon is gonna be for from I think sometime in June all the way to right beginning of September. So Passion Stack will be during the summertime, but the rest of the year and years it's gonna be on my this channel right here.
Yeah. So you're gonna split it into 2 throughout the year.
Yeah. So because. So
You're gonna have to get yourself. You have to you're gonna have to like set yourself a schedule.
Yeah. So from sometime in June all the way till like sometime in September or beginning September is for Passion Stacker, but the rest of the year it's gonna be on this channel.
Which is Passion for Art by Jessica.
Yep.
And don't forget she's got a TikTok channel and an Instagram page.
Yep, and I do have an art group on Facebook too.
Oh, you do? I have Facebook, but I really barely. When I upload on Instagram, it goes onto the Facebook page, but I don't go on it, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's my TikTok and my Instagram page is basically whatever I do on here anyway goes on there, apart from the live streams, obviously. But it's just basically backup. It's like a gallery. You know what I mean? It's just that's all it is. I don't really use it as a secondary or but you know, YouTube is my primary goal. I've only got this one channel, so I can't upload too many stuff. Like I just can't deal with all the signing ins and signing outs, and there's Julian Chamberlain again.
So,
I'm just rewatching it. That was fun, and I enjoyed that today. I opened my eyes, and it was. And I felt, you know, refreshed. I've learned something new today, and I really, really enjoyed that. It's nice to have a civil conversation with somebody who's in the same, you know, the same passion as, you know, coins, collectibles, and stuff like that. And it was lovely. I enjoyed that, and I've subscribed to Julian Chamberlain's channel. I will watch more. I'm going to watch his videos through. He's got a wonderful following. And I enjoyed that. I really did enjoy that. And it's nice from a collector's point of view, because he's also like stacker as well. And obviously he's opened up eyes that he is right. You should be able to spend your money. You know, if you want to collect it, you collect it. If you want to go and spend it, go and spend it. Why not? So yeah. It was no like, oh, who's better than everybody else, and it's nice to be that way. It's nice to actually listen to how he stumbled onto something that nobody else stumbled onto, you know, and nobody ever really thought about, which is really, really cool. So I applaud him for that. I applaud Julian for that. And Neil collects, Bottle Cap Dave. Oh, if you do see spray can coins from me, Jessica, can you please ask him to send me his address, please? Oh, Jessica's gone. Okay, hopefully Jessica can still hear this. Anyway, I'm going to go, and everybody have a great evening, a great night, wherever you are in the world, or a great morning. And oh, she's back. It's just so I need to should have asked this earlier.
My Wi-Fi was having issues. Sometimes it gets slow here where they're working on the system, and so that's why it was kind of acting up.
Oh yeah. Here, because we got like it's a stupid place. We've got a con tower one side and another receiving tower the other side. If we walk through the kitchen, we got a blackout. We got a black spot, and because it's going from one tower to the other. So if we walk past the door frame right there, we don't get no signal until it reconnects to the other one behind the house. But about 50 yards away, there's another. So one's like a receiving tower and one's a signal tower, and we're in between that line. And our kitchen door is literally the line. So, and we have Cookiana. Thanks.
Hey, Cookiana.
She's great, Cookiana. Absolutely lovely lady. She's in the United States. And she supports a lot of people. Worth checking out her videos there, Passion for Art. Yeah, she's saying, please see my bro, Leo. So put the link in there for Leo. She's watching the ads. I didn't got to worry about watching the ads. I don't even know. You know what? I don't even put the ads on. That's the thing is, I just literally set the stream up from StreamYard and that's it. But people have been watching the ads and thinking, I don't have ads on. When I actually go back to YouTube and look, I don't know if they do it automatically now. I don't know, but how is Cookiana doing? Hope she's doing well. Good singer. She likes the singing.
Ooh, awesome.
Yeah, she's great, Cookiana. So, Jessica, if you see Spray Can for me, because obviously these streams, it seems randomly now. Obviously, he's busy.
Yeah, I usually pop in on his streams when he goes live.
Yeah. Could you ask him that Coin World UK needs his address, please?
Who is it?
Spray Can Coins. I need his address. If you can ask it. I have sent him messages, but I've not had any replies. So, and I know he's busy and he streams really early on in the morning. For me, it's really early hours in the morning because I think he's Central Time, or he's was it Pacific Mountain Pacific Standard Time? I think he is, or one of them. So,
if you want to make it easier on me, you can message me on Instagram. And then that way it'll be easier for me. I can email Spray Can.
Okay, that'll be cool.
So that'll be a lot easier for me.
Yeah, sure. I mean, because I know you see him more than what I would.
Yeah.
So if I'll do that for you if you don't mind, that'd be absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
That's all. You know what I mean? I don't want him to lose out on, because obviously I don't. Do you know when you get channels that go, I'm going to give you 7 days to reply? I don't do that. If someone wins something on my channel, I will keep it for them. So until they get in touch. But you know what Spray Can's like? He's not exactly the most quickest person to respond back to. You know what I mean? He does it when he can, you know. So yeah. It's really nice for you to do that. I'll send you a message tomorrow afternoon, so it's not going to be too early for you. And I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, just message me tomorrow, and that way I can let Spray Can know.
Yeah. So just like say that Dale needs your address. That's what I put on your on the Instagram message to you anyway.
All right, sounds awesome.
Cool. Right, I'm gonna have to go to bed and catch up on some Z's.
I'm gonna try to start drawing the front porch of the cabin. Try to get that started tonight.
You are a really awesome artist, and
yeah,
I think
I'm a coin member.
I think, mind you though, do you criticize? Do you feel like you criticize? I criticize myself. I think we're our own worst critics when it comes to art.
What's criticize?
Like where you don't think it's not good enough. You know, you paint something, you can say, I could have done that a little bit better, or something that bit there's nagging me, or when somebody else comes along, go, oh, that's really cool. It looks amazing, but you can see where the mistakes are.
Yeah, I have one of those days where some of the painting I do, and I had to like make sure it looks right, and I want to make sure it looks good
Yeah.
before I sell it. So if I see a mistake, then I'll try and fix it up real good.
Yeah, exactly. But I think sometimes though, you can overcorrect the mistake. And I think because we're trying to look something makes it look good when it doesn't sometimes need to be, if that makes sense. So we're like our own worst critics when we come to painting or drawing, or where somebody else who would see the painting, and if you didn't tell them that there was a mistake there, they wouldn't never see it. Yeah, I think because I can never get it right, and even though people say it looks nice, oh, that looks good, I'm thinking no, because I could have done that a little bit better. I could have done that a bit differently. I could have changed that rather than putting that in there.
Yeah, I have one of those days where I felt like there's a mistake or there's an error I did, but then I'll fix it up and it'll be back to normal.
But no, I mean, you do. I've seen your art, and it's amazing. It really is. If you haven't seen Passion for Art, I was going to say Cookiana then. If you haven't seen Passion for Art by Jessica, and you have Instagram, just check out her channel.
Yeah, and
you're going to be amazed.
One of the videos I do have on Instagram is a beautiful waterfall.
Yeah.
It's in I think it's a video. It's either a video I made or it's a video. It's from TikTok. I mean, it's on my Instagram. It's a video of it where you can just listen to the waterfall and just listen to birds whispering. It's so relaxing, y'all. Y'all need to listen to it. And
cool.
also, I attach it to my Instagram under where you see the pictures and videos. And so y'all, wherever y'all feel like y'all want some peaceful, relaxing silence, just click on a video. It'll ease your mind.
That's what I like about. That's why I like paint. If you look at most of my artwork, it's all that's the only snow painting I've done that doesn't have a waterfall feature. All my other paintings is all waterfalls. Oh no, sorry, I'd correct that. 2, but it's rivered. It's got a river going. It's like a lake river with yeah, I got 2 pictures that out of all the ones I've done are the only ones about waterfalls. But that one there, that's the only one without any water feature. Obviously smooth water, but it doesn't feature a water, fluid water. It's snow. You've got Cookie Nita, Cookie Nata.
Hey, Cookie Nita.
Absolutely awesome people they are. I recommend you should check them out because she does a lot. She's really supportive. Really is lovely. If you're into like music and listening to people doing singing and stuff, they're really, really cool.
Awesome. Well, Nick, I'm gonna go ahead and get off.
Me too. I got to go.
It's gonna rain again.
No, keep away.
And so, thank you for letting me come up. I hope everyone have a great evening, and let's be blessings. And I'll see y'all later.
You take care, Jessica. Thank you for joining us today.
You're welcome. And you take care also, and you too. And I'm not sure if Skip is still watching, but take care, Skip.
He'll be around somewhere. Bye, Jessica.
See y'all later. Bye.
Cookie, I got to go now, my friend. And I will check your links out. Obviously, like always, I probably am actually supporting your friend's channel. Thank you so much for the support, everybody. If you're still here, and Neil Collects is still here. Thank you, Neil. Julian, again, if you're around, thank you so much. And of course, Kukini, go and check her out. A wonderful lady, very, very welcoming, and obviously she's a great singer. And I love her out and about stuff as well. She does a lot for everybody. And thank you, Cookie. I really do appreciate you. I really, really do. Of course, whatever you're up to, have a safe weekend, everybody. We'll be back on Monday with Skipper's channel. That would be 2 p.m. I believe, which is going to be Mountain Standard Time in Canada, of course. And no, I'm honoured, to be honest. And I'll be back live with Skipper then on his channel. I'm pretty sure he put a link out and all that, or a community post out. And thank you. She says, I'm not working yet, so I have time for a bit of YouTube. Oh, sweet. Thank you for stopping in, Cookie. I really do appreciate you. And everybody who's come in tonight, thank you so much to you all. Please have a safe weekend, everyone. And I will see you back on Monday, as I said. And normal resuming will be on Wednesday with me, Coin World UK, on but that'll be 9 p.m. GMT, London time. And thank you for all the support, guys. Really enjoyed tonight. Thanks to Julian and co. Really, really good fun night. And his friends joining in today with the debate. That was so much fun. Can't wait to do it again. And I will see you all in the next one, guys. Take care, and I'll see you all soon.